I don't know where we're gonna start. You know.
True.
We start right here.
All right. Well, listen. We can start. We can start at the part where we say the U.S. government is tripping.
Yo.
And they need to get their shit together.
Yo.
We are a podcast that is devised of men, 3 of us. There's no women here, so we will not get into depth about things. Listen, we stand with all the ladies pro-choice.
100%.
We think that the government needs to, get the fuck
Back
up
the
out of here.
fuck up.
No, for real.
They overstepping some
No,
boundaries.
100%. They
Separation of church and state. I don't care what your Christian values are. Leave them to yourself.
Exactly that.
But that's all we really need to say on. I don't know if you guys have anything you want to touch on specifically about it, but we can kind of wrap it up.
We know. I mean, I think our position on this podcast, as though we usually, I think, take a specific position that anybody who knows us knows that we would definitely be on the side of right here, which is that it should be pro-choice, not the government's, not a man, not anybody but that woman's choice to do what she has to do for her body.
100%.
You know what I mean? And that's just the way it's got to be. I don't know how we're regressing so hard
Exactly.
in this country.
That's all we've been doing.
I'm unfortunately not surprised either. There's a lot of shit that I just feel like we've become so desensitized to it.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's just that it just continues.
Yep.
But I think
It's like hard to
again,
watch the news
where
these days.
we
Every time you
truly-
turn something on, it's
Truly.
just more bullshit that is just on the screen. So
I hate watching it. Like literally, I get like the news alert on my phone,
Same.
and it'll be like this shot, that shot,
Yep.
this war, that war, this sickness, COVID. You're like monkeypox. It's like monkeypox.
Yep.
Like now they're just trying anything.
there's another. We're just watching our cousin on the news yesterday.
Oh,
Shout
right,
out to him.
right.
He was covering the story in Bolingbrook. There was just another shooting at the WeatherTech factory. So like, yeah, it's just there's nothing good.
Coming of any of this.
I hate to sound pessimistic, but things are not really looking great at the moment. So with that being said, let's try to move on to more nice things. We are the Kiona and Kasson podcast. Welcome everybody to the show. This is episode number 141.
No, two.
142, right?
Yeah.
Man, see, I should learn how to check these things before I start. Anyway, welcome to episode number 142 of the Kiona and Kasson podcast. I'm your host, Adam, here with my brother Osama and the homeboy Dave.
Yo.
What up?
We them boys.
Dog is asleep. He in the room, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, you turned down DMX already?
Well, this kind of can hear a little bit. Shit is crazy.
Definitely.
We are glad to have you all here with us. Shout out to the new subscribers. Welcome to the show, and shout out to all the existing ones. We're not like when AT&T is like, "Yo, come with us, and we'll give you a new phone," but all the existing customers get nothing. Like we don't do that. We're happy to have all of you all the time.
Way to keep them.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Way to keep them around. You get nothing, but here, thanks for being here.
good, Phil.
Well, they've been making commercials now specifically to say, "Hey, everybody gets the deal now." We realized that we were being kind of weird about how all this things work. Like,
Or like we made our money, so now we can do this.
Phone companies are.
they were blatant with it. They were like, "Listen, if you're a new customer, you get all the deals.
Right.
You might as well go to a different place if you've been here for the last year."
phone companies operate like ComEd,
Yeah.
People's Gas. Like they're just assholes.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a utility.
Do you know that in New York? So it's here. It's ComEd. In New York, it's ConEd or no ComEd. No,
No, it is kind of.
ConEd. Like con artists.
That's funny.
Well, I guess that works, but I don't think that's.
I
what
wonder why it's
specifically
so
meant.
close. Is it there's an association? Is it like in Monopoly when you have like Waterworks and the electric company, and like
That's
you
funny.
own both? You know what I'm saying? Like is it like
Yeah, the utilities.
yeah, but like are they connected? Like is New York and Chicago?
Adjust your face in the microphone.
You can't hear me?
Well, I can hear you. It just sounds like you're like talking away from it.
You're
a professional. We've been doing this for 4 years talking.
Look
to
at
the
it, it's
mic.
registering right there,
There you
dick.
go,
And
Buck.
now
You're
it is.
good, pal. Look
Hey,
at
hey,
him.
Now it is.
Look at you, pal.
Fuck you and fuck.
Look at his face. Look at that.
I didn't want to raise the volume because, like, at some point you're gonna be like, and then it's gonna go off the charts.
He said,
What the fuck was I? I was talking about something serious.
Yeah, you were talking
Probably
about the
not, though.
utilities being connected.
Oh, yeah.
and if they're
"Yeah, please, let's
Listen,
go on with that."
everything
that sounds
in
great.
everything that is ran by like the city or the what do you want to call it? Whatever like the entity is that they're all connected and they all try to fuck you over.
New
at the same
York
time.
and Chicago's. So
Oh, yeah, for
ComEd
sure.
and ConEd are connected.
Well, the Ed stands for Edison.
We'll just change one letter.
So Commonwealth Edison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Con Air.
Oh
Edison.
man, yo,
Con Air Edison.
did y'all see that video
This
in New
world
York?
makes no sense.
The New York mayor had like all those like off the two wheel and off road vehicles crushed.
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
There was so there's a new mayor in New York, right? And
Eric Adams?
yeah,
Right,
and then they showed a video where he like basically said all the illegal like I don't know whatever ATVs and shit like that, dirt bikes, since they're not road legal, they were confiscated and he crushed them.
Oh damn! Because
Oh,
that's
damn.
that big bike
Yeah, but like,
culture in New York. And
how are
New
you gonna
Jersey.
make a spectacle of it like that?
Or Philly?
Those are all like good working bikes. Auction them off, do something.
Or
Like, why the
something.
fuck you gonna crush them?
Yeah, because
real.
it's a power move. I can show them what I can do with
He's
this
a dick,
crusher.
yo.
Yeah, but that's a lot
It's
of
like-
money, man. Like,
I know, but people
people
are
spend
dicks.
money on that.
Could've
bro.
generated
Like,
some
I
income
didn't get
for
the shit
New
for free.
I mean,
I didn't
listen,
win this.
it's
Now they're gonna
not-
be like,
it's
oh, that
tech-
cost
I
us
had
a lot
to-
of money. We need to raise taxes.
Like, I still had 4
All right.
payments left on that bitch.
Playing-
Like, what's happening now?
playing
Like,
devil's advocate, right?
No.
No, there's a little.
I
bit
hear
of
you.
that.
No, go on.
But
go on.
think about it. These guys are out on the road, which I listen. Part of me's like, fuck it, let them do what they got to do.
But they already had confiscated them.
yeah, I get it. But like,
So do
they
something
gotta-
else with them.
Oh, I agree with that. But it's a point of making a point to them of what will happen. We don't give a shit. We'll waste money. We'll waste resources to crush your bikes.
That's the most obnoxious message
is,
to
yeah.
your citizens
Like,
that you
you're
could
right.
ever have.
You're right.
It is
Like-
but even Richard Daley.
I know
fucking
that you
cut
like fun. Fuck that
X's.
fun. I'm gonna
He-
use resources that the city has to
Daley
destroy
cut
it in front of
X's
you.
in Meg's field. Said you're not using this anymore.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying
And he
it's
went
just.
pow right in the
I'm not
kisser.
saying it's solely a New York thing, but like, what kind of? Why do you need to have a power move like that to your citizens?
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
shouldn't.
People
You
are
shouldn't.
people get trips off power. I don't know what to tell you.
It's fucked up. That's
Yo,
all.
you reminded me when you're talking about like these bikes, these two wheelers that are illegal.
Uh-huh.
So in the city, obviously they got the fucking divvy bikes everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is it me or do people really dispose of them really funny, man? I just be
They
finding
put them wherever they want.
I
Just
just be finding them.
Yeah, it's like a thing. Yeah,
just-
that's how you do it.
I just find
drop this
up.
off right here.
Post up. Like,
sometimes I just find it in
put the
people's
fucking
front
kickstand
lawn.
out and you're good.
Not even. I just people
It's just laying out.
like literally in people's front lawn,
I
just
get that.
dropped on the
I get
side.
They just like ghost rode the bike and just walk off and shit.
It's like,
whoever this lands is good.
Okay, it's not your
They
bike.
treat it
We
just
underst-
like they do an Uber or fucking Lyft, man. It's
See you
just like,
later.
all right, I'm done with this shit now.
people don't
I
hear
don't
their
know what
own
you're gonna do
power.
with
I'm
the
here.
car.
Don't need this shit tomorrow, so I'm good.
Dude, it's like, all right, the
Ghost
bike
Rider.
isn't yours. I understand it. But even if you didn't care about the bike, don't you feel like maybe you should store it properly? Like,
Of course.
I find them, like, there's people that
Like,
hide
y'all
them.
ain't got no home training? Like,
It's weird. But
No,
it's just
man.
funny to find it dropped on a fucking random
that's
patch
hilarious.
of grass.
That's
in
some
the
fucking
neighborhood.
kid shit that people used to do in Kasson and shit. Like,
Yeah.
they just.
And also, there's too many nasty, sweaty asses that's sharing a bike. I'm not trying to use one of those ever.
Yo, I have never done it, and that's part of the reason because I'm not like a germaphobe. I'm just
No,
weird about
but
shit,
like,
you
yeah,
know?
Are
people
you,
are
are you
muscly
like
and nasty.
David Putty?
How so? Like, I know the character, but
Oh,
explain it.
you're a germaphobe, recovering germaphobe?
I don't think so. Like, I never had like a big problem with it. you
I
know?
prepared this meal in the shower. He was like,
Oh
what the
right,
fuck?
right. Okay, now, yeah.
He was like,
yeah.
"Ugh."
Fucking Kramer.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like massaging lettuce in the shower.
He
and
fucking
shit.
put a garbage
pretty
disposal
fucking
in his
disgusting.
shower.
Yep. gonna lie.
That's amazing.
It's not what you should do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird to me. Sharing like on that.
I've never
level.
done a bit divvy
Yeah.
bike either.
Also, there's like and this is a little bit off topic, but kind of still on topic. There's that like shoe sharing app where you
I
like
don't share shoes.
it's like so you pay,
Joey doesn't share
you pay,
food.
You pay,
Joey doesn't share food.
you pay a certain amount of money every month, and they send you X amount of shoes, and then you get to wear them for that month, and you send them back, and it's
No.
like,
I don't like that.
how do you trust that?
No, I don't
know,
like
man.
that
That's
at all.
odd to me.
We had the pod talking about people who don't wash below the waist. All right, so if you're talking about you
And I
putting your
think if
nasty,
you don't wash
musty
your
ass feet,
that's just a different. That's also a different story.
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
All
Itchy
of
ass
that is
feet.
just it's different. Like
Yeah,
you have to
people are
wash them
gross.
all, man. Like,
Every one of your little digits.
yeah. You should show attention to your entire body.
every single part of your body. Like
And so I'm just saying,
So,
like,
yeah,
if you're not washing
that's
your
it.
feet, right, every shower,
yeah.
I don't know if those people are like, yo, once a month I'm gonna dedicate this shower to my feet, or what the case is.
Once
but
a month?
if they don't wash their feet and they're putting them in shared shoes, I don't ever want to see those shoes again.
Never ever, man. I watched a TV show called Raimi. It was on FX.
Who?
Raimi.
Oh, the Arab guy.
Yeah, yeah.
that shit got weird. I stopped watching after
It
the
did.
first season.
It did.
I
I
was-
feel like a lot of FX shows go there. Like
Me-
Dave.
yeah.
You know, Dave kind of goes really off.
Atlanta.
No, Atlanta's amazing, man. Forever, I will always back that.
It got a little weird to me. I couldn't enjoy it as much.
Well, I mean,
He's like,
if it gets a little weird,
I
that's
like
This
the first-
whole season
the
is
first
on this
season.
whole like artistic like level, man. Like,
That
it's
first
very
season,
out
he was
there.
like, "Can I climb your tree?" He was like,
Oh,
"No."
yeah, yeah.
He was like, "Can I hug you?" Right.
No, I get you. Yeah,
You know, but and then I don't know. Maybe it's
well,
the show.
my man is an interesting guy. Of course, the show is gonna be
Yeah.
gonna have its quirks. You know,
I don't know, man. I think it's really perfect.
But you're right. All those shows, because Remy is. Me and Vivi looked at each other like, I think I'm done with this. Like,
So mainly what it was is, I guess when he's at the mosque and before they go to pray, they have to wash their feet. I was like, how come that's not? Because like, and like, I thought to myself, like, that's not an American culture. Like, we don't.
No.
Like, people don't really. I don't know. I'm
Well-
sure people wash their feet, right? Like, I'm hoping that they do. And like, I was raised to do that, but I'm
I
sure
would like
there
to
are
think
people
that the large majority does. Hopefully,
But like, the reasoning behind it was that you have to cleanse your whole body, right? Like from head to toe.
Well, the idea
there's
is
a
not being
whole-
musty, you know?
There's a whole process. You do one thing
Yep.
that
you do your hands, your elbows, your face.
So I kind of adapted.
head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Essentially, except for like not shoulders, really.
And not really.
I gotta get my shoulder clean.
And not knees either. Not knees either.
That'd be hilarious.
But I kind of adapted that because of that show, though, and I was like, that's just an obvious. I don't know that seemed like the best way to be fully clean. Like you
Yeah.
have to do it every single day, you know.
what do you think about
And
like?
but like this may sound stupid, but it's just like it's training yourself, you know, obedience in a way, and like not maybe not obedience. And excuse me for speaking on this because I'm not Muslim and I didn't practice, you know, Islam.
Talk
But
what you want to talk, man.
Yeah, I don't know much about it either.
but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it teaches you self-respect, like wholeness, you know, oneness.
It's like cleanliness is godliness type of thing.
That exactly
So,
that.
yeah.
Right.
They're like,
so
if
yeah,
you're
that's
gonna,
that's what I yeah.
like,
that-
if you're
I
coming here
get
to
it.
worship,
You're
don't
right.
do it when
so
you're
that's why
30.
I'm like I'm not trying to get into the shoe sharing program because
I'm not
I
sharing
don't
no
trust
fucking
that anybody
shoe.
else has
Not
the
at
same hygiene as me, man.
Dude, what if? Can you request new shoes? Can I be the first?
I don't know what it
wearer
is.
of
Like
all the shoes?
maybe right, but then it's like, how do they have that large of a catalog of sizes then for each
That's
shoe?
their
you know?
problem. If they want to let me
Hey, man.
subscribe, they better give me all new shoes.
You're in a
I won't
bowl.
even.
No,
take
but
a
I'm
one-
saying that like
I wouldn't even.
that's
do,
why all these rare shoes aren't around because all these
Oh,
companies
yeah.
are scooping it up.
I
Like,
wouldn't do.
True.
That's different.
I wouldn't do one wear, and you're right.
You're in a
You're
bowling
right.
league, right?
That's the only fucking
So,
occasion.
well, I was gonna ask you, do you have a pair of shoes for
No.
bowling? So, that's what apparently what we're
That's-
gonna have to go fucking do today. After they keep scheduling shit on Pod Day, man, it's pissed me off.
Oh,
That's the-
also, I just want to say this was a very big thing before we started
Yeah.
filming today. Is
Adam was like, "Fuck you, fuck you,
had
fuck you,
something
fuck
to
you, fuck
definitely
you."
say
I
about
don't like
this.
it.
Adam felt a
So-
certain way.
Adam had his period
So-
about it for a second.
He said Sunday's pod day and nothing else.
Sunday, Monday, motherfuckers.
Sunday's supposed to be Pod Day, and
All
every
right,
day is
well,
a
listen.
Anyway.
You're right. That's a good point. That's a good
Fuck a
point.
bowling.
It's a good
So,
point.
but do you see how they clean it after you give the shoes back? They just spray.
It's-
Like that's not even.
It's not enough.
That's not. That's not.
That's
a clean.
not enough.
But yeah, because you have fucking 42-year-old Joe whatever, and
Yeah.
he's like, I don't give a shit about this
I
job.
gotta
He's like
buy-
eating pizza. It's like on his T-shirt.
He's like, I get paid $7.75 an hour.
I think
I
I'm
don't give
gonna
a
buy
fuck about your toes.
Fuck
Like,
you and your feet.
I hope you
right?
get fungus, you son of a bitch.
right.
I'm gonna,
Come yelp me, asshole.
Right.
I think I'm gonna buy a pair of shoes probably in the next week or so, just because it's just easy.
Because now you're like, oh, that's kind of gross.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, now I just realized what I do, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
I mean,
as we speak,
if
I'm
you,
like,
if
fuck
you
me.
bowl that regularly, then you definitely need to get new shoes.
Huh?
If you bowl that regularly, then you definitely
He's
Once
he's
a
an
week,
elite.
friend. Once a
get,
week.
He's a league
get your
bowler.
own shoes. Then yeah.
And he's still going to get busted tonight.
Fuck that
you know?
rented leg.
Get your ass bust, Buster.
Yikes.
Get your busting ass,
Yeah.
Buster.
But anyways.
I like how LA people have that little part of their accent at the end. Like they all like. I think it's the mustache. The mustache makes them talk a specific. Like they got
In
know
LA?
when you say,
Is
you know how
it
you
LA
say
mustache?
when they say Buster.
No, I get you.
They say, you know they have that
Yeah.
Buster
Right.
at the end. It's like a.
Yeah.
I don't know how
It's
to
the
describe it. They say we got accents. I don't hear that shit.
Oh, they definitely have an accent.
It's the
over there.
enunciation.
Oh, we definitely do too. Of course.
Really?
Like currently, right now, people say that we would have an accent, a Chicago accent.
Do the Chicago people have like a country aspect of their accent?
No,
Is it's like a fucking white guy
what I think-
accent?
it's
Everybody
like,
got the Chicago.
It's really close to like. So we're really close to Canada. Duh.
Well,
Okay.
so it's like between Boston and Minnesota somewhere. So we're
We've developed some. Yeah, of all of that. I think.
I'm just
in a
glad
way,
we don't
yeah.
talk like New York. Something
Being
about
over there
I gotta
was
be
a
honest.
fucking trip, G.
I
Yeah.
gotta be honest. I don't really like the New York girl accent. It's kind of aggressive.
It's oh man. It's yeah. You're right.
It's kind
Yes.
of aggressive.
You're
No,
so
no
right.
offense. There are some hot New York women, but damn,
course, they're
y'all
everywhere,
accents
but yeah.
are aggressive. I am fearful of you guys. It's just
Dude.
like, not like you'd be like dead ass B. I'd be like, dude, I ain't
Yo,
do nothing,
right.
yo.
Yeah, it's
I
like
ain't do nothing.
There's
fucking
a
86 degrees out here. You got Tim's on, like, and some jogging
Like,
shorts.
what
Yo,
are
I
you
was going
doing
to
on
ask
right
you
now,
why
bro?
you got a
Like,
jacket on today.
Oh, I'm feeling great right
Like
now.
I know it matches the hat and it's great.
all this
and it's
is
all,
dry fit.
That's flavor.
All this is
It's
dry
also
fit.
not super hot out today.
It ain't. I'm good.
I don't know. I was hot in here,
Ain't
but
no-
so I have the fan.
Pointing
Ain't no
only
sweat
at you.
drops, nothing.
No. That's not even hitting me. It's
I
probably hitting you directly. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I haven't felt the lick of that fan.
Yeah,
at all
I've been
yet.
waiting.
I just
for
thought
the
maybe
wind,
it would
so-
like help to circulate the air in
Can
here.
it go
That would be
higher?
fun.
Yeah,
if
it can
that
go
happened.
higher, but I don't want it to like be in microphones.
I think
We
you're good.
put these to like help
All right,
not
here,
hear
wait,
that.
everybody shut up and look at the things. Yeah, I think you're good, Dick.
All right, well then you're closest. Get out and hit the thing one button all the way on the left.
All the way on the left.
I thought it wasn't that hot today, but apparently we still need some further fan shit. This is the type of thing we should be doing in the middle of the podcast.
Oh shit!
Truth. It's very true. All this to be edited out by our
that's-
super editor.
It's just a little technologically advanced.
That's
man,
it.
man.
That's it.
There's not even like a remote control. What do you mean technologically advanced?
All right, shut up one more time. Are you good?
We're good.
Just wanted to make sure.
Hey man, listen.
Just wanted to make sure.
Hey, as long as you're comfortable, you know.
Huh? As long as I'm comfortable.
As long as you're
fucking
comfortable.
right, man.
Look at that. That's that brotherly love right there. You guys are brothers for life.
This motherfucker just cursed me out now.
I'm joking.
And then that was 100% sarcasm
You
just
guys
now.
used to beat the
so,
shit out of each other when you guys were younger. Stop it.
Stop it.
Listen, we've been through this a million times. I had no say in the
We
matter.
all did that for some reason.
I was-
though.
We
used to,
were
like, throw
aggressive in
fists.
our childhood. You want to
fucking
fucking
crazy.
fight, motherfucker? I don't
Remember
even know why, but yeah.
Remember
Yeah, we going to fight today.
Danny and Johnny going at it?
I remember
There used to be some
everybody. Dude, there was just so many fights.
Man.
Yeah.
But then it was
Tommy-
like
Kiona and Kasson, man,
the Tommy
that's
beef.
it.
half hour afterwards.
Remember
We're just
the-
like, you know, cool. We're all good.
What's that? What's that line? The Jay-Z line, right? Don't matter. Tomorrow you'll be boys again, right? Like same shit. Do you remember there was like Tommy? Everybody had beef with him. Later
Yeah.
on, I began to be cool with him and hang out and play
Same.
basketball.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, Monopoly was also played there, and Monopoly was played at
I
your
only
house.
remember Monopoly at Dave's.
Played Monopoly a lot of places.
Yo, Monopoly, it's crazy, but every
Yo.
day, every time like, people have given examples now where it's such a accurate depiction of real life, like in the
Sure.
sense of the rat race.
Sure.
It's fucking nuts.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Although the world isn't just a nasty place, you know, it's gotten nastier.
all I wish that past go is payday. Every 2 weeks or every roundabout,
Nah, I
every
hear
round,
you. I
that's
hear you.
payday.
Yeah.
You know,
Word.
and
Every few
they
shakes
only
of the
start.
dice.
They, for some reason, they only give you $200. That's not a lot.
Well, that's
Right?
life.
So that is life.
You gotta hope that you win a beauty contest and get that extra $10. You know?
I just like the
And
bank.
not have to pay that income
I just
tax
like the
at
bank
75.
error in my
Yeah.
favor, where I get $150, or the best ones where you all give me $50.
Hey, so then
I'm
question.
like,
then,
give me.
question then, and I forgot how you guys played. I know that we played in our house that free parking.
Oh, you get
put
the
500 right in the middle first.
Right
off
away.
the bat. You guys played that way, right?
Yeah, that's
All right.
because I think
So I was
I
playing
only started playing.
So
Like, I played. We were childs.
children, we were childs.
We were childs. No,
were
we were
childs
children.
then.
We played at the same time. We were young.
I
so
get you, I get you,
Our
yeah.
t-
Yeah,
the way I play
yeah.
is probably the same way you play.
I get you.
You know, you got to pass
Taught
through.
by
You got to go through. You got to go round once before you can buy.
Sure.
So,
Yep, exactly.
man, free parking was sometimes was the lick.
That
You
was
were like,
exactly. I
am
was just gonna
broke.
say those exact words.
I'm
yeah,
broke.
Right. Right.
Shit.
And you hit that. And it's like I'm up 500. Well, maybe.
How fucked up is it that you
Depending,
just
you
land
know?
on a
Yeah.
square and go to jail? You just be like,
But then,
what
so
the
I was
fuck?
also gonna say like how does that
Locked
play
up?
in then? Because it's like so you roll a dice and just by chance you go to jail sometimes, right? Because like you hit
Wrong
the
place, wrong time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. But
Yo-
it's funny because that came in handy sometimes, right? Like if you were one of the people at the board who was not performing so well, and you're late in the game, people got houses
Just
and
sat in
hotels and shit,
jail.
and you're like, yeah, I landed on jail. I ain't paying nobody for 3 rounds, baby. Let's go.
There's nothing worse than when
sad
you've
life
been-
then.
when
That's
you've been-
like you're poor. Like you know that's that lower class life.
Yeah,
like,
man, you got to play the system the best way you can.
exactly. Right. Right.
So what the fuck is the significance of chance and community chess? What's community chess got all? What's that all about?
Well, either you're taking care of your community or they're taking care of you.
Damn, you got deep real quick.
Yeah, and
that's
then
actually that was quick. That's I like that.
I don't know. You
and
had
then,
that
and
in
then
the truck?
chances. I mean,
I've been waiting
That's
to
what I was gonna
respond to
say.
this. One
Waiting
day.
for it, like-
One day.
His brain just like, oh shit, this is the time.
yeah, I was planning on this for a long
That
time.
reminds
guys.
me when I so I did.
You should see I have a diabolical notebook of just things that I planned in advance.
It's a book
He's
this
like,
big.
what's
like-
that shit they used to do?
he
like,
adds papers to it.
what's the shit they used
The
to do with
trapper
the
paper?
ink?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason why
right.
Nostradamus was so successful. He had so many predictions. One of them at least had to be right.
No,
That's hilarious.
here's why he was so successful. He had a pen with a feather on it. People respected people with feather pen.
What is
feather
it?
pen
A
back
quill?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
man,
what it is.
this guy has to be right. If
Can you
he's
imagine being that
using
bird?
this guy's writing with a quill,
He wrote
Yeah.
like everybody did a century ago.
and
he has to
and
be right.
and he fucking
Dude,
killed the bird and
fuck
took his feather
dude.
and made a pen out of it. I fuck with that guy.
It's the bird of a feather, huh?
Flock together.
Fuck writing back
Flock
in the
together.
day, firstly. Fuck writing back then. You literally had the fucking, like, what was it?
You
like,
had to feel so studious.
what
though.
was the
Sure.
end of the
You were
pen?
like,
sure.
Was the end of the pen just the
Why'd they lick the tip?
from the feather? Just like the stiffness of the feather?
No, I mean, I thought they add a metal part
Yeah,
to
there was
it.
more to
Okay,
it.
so you would dip it in the ink,
Yeah.
right, and one letter at a time. Fuck that.
Well, there's a certain
There's a
amount of
reason
ink,
why
but
people.
that's the idea,
but
though.
I'm saying like
It runs out every
Originally, you're just like dip. Like imagine trying to write a one paragraph letter to somebody.
That's how
No.
people paint.
I would
What's
get
the
to this
difference?
point. It
I
would
don't
be
want
like,
that.
dear mom.
Hey, how come they don't make like painting markers or whatever now? You know, like
What do you mean?
Because like paint is done like that. You dip into the palette and you apply.
I
it.
have those already. Yeah.
So there's like pens where
Fucking
you essentially
stupid.
That's for
it's
graffiti.
already,
They do
like,
exist.
dipped pens.
So yeah, what it is like when you first get it, it's like the tip is dry. Pause.
That's what she said.
Haha.
It's really
so
what she said.
You gotta push the tip in to activate the.
That's
ink.
also what she said.
Definitely. Yeah.
This is a bunch of she said's.
So then, you get the ink out, but then as you're writing
She
with
said
it,
she said's by the seashore.
as you're writing with it, it I don't know, it solidifies like an actual, like it looks like paint. Then it's a paint marker.
I hate pens that
And that's
are
how
like,
graffiti artists do different colors and such broad strokes. Pause. I don't know. I feel like I had to do it.
I
Thank you.
feel like that one we could have let go.
But yeah, there are definitely paint markers though. It's definitely
Okay.
I so when it,
different sizes.
I guess
I-
it's not really like something I'm not a. I've taken art every year of my life that I took school. That I was
I
in
used
school.
to.
that I
used
took
to-
school.
It's fucking heavy. I used to
Fucking taking
graph
school
a
right
lot
now?
after high school.
Yeah.
Just like because I wasn't going to school, like college. So I don't know. I was working a lot, and I just
Sit there and
with
write
the
in
guys
these
after
streets.
work. We'd all just go by the bridge and just chill, kick it.
Word. Don't get specific about which bridge or which guys.
Definitely not.
Sure,
But,
statute of
but
limitations.
but peace to the crew.
Yeah. Word. Shout out to y'all.
One love.
Hey, obviously, shout out to Glenn. I talked to him a little bit today.
Oh, really? I've been wondering
about
past
that,
weekend.
though.
No, not today.
Oh,
the past
okay. I
weekend.
was like, damn.
I told him you need to like come to the pod. I was like,
He's
fuck-
like,
I was like,
fuck
What's he
you
do
guys.
now?
I said,
Is
where the
Glenn
fuck-
fat now?
I said, where the hell you been? No, I don't think so. I don't know.
think- I don't think he'll ever be fat,
No,
bro.
That's
I haven't
why
seen,
it would be
that would be
really
hilarious.
funny if
I haven't
Glenn showed
seen
up.
Glenn or any.
He said,
I haven't seen Glenn or any image representative thereof in some time, so I don't know.
sure.
He could be fat, but I don't think so.
Damn.
I haven't really known too many Filipino dudes to put too much weight on unless they start.
No, it seems like there's
So-
one way or the other. You're either going to be a really skinny, fat, a fit Filipino guy,
Yeah.
or you could be really fat.
Yeah.
I've seen both. I don't see the middle ground
Listen,
anywhere.
we used to play ball like
No offense, but
the whole crew.
I don't believe anyone was put there anyway.
I used to play ball with the whole crew of Filipino
Richard James
dudes,
are watching
right?
like, yeah, no, they're right. They're right.
like, yeah, that makes sense. Erwin's sitting there like,
I used to hoop with a whole group of Filipino dudes, right?
Yes, me
And there was one of them. I don't
us
know how
us
often
as
you
well. Yes.
But anyways, they
you know those guys too?
there was the ones there who would play, who would be with us every week, running up and down, and they never lost a single bit of weight.
I get that.
And they're the ones like I'm like, how the hell is this even possible?
I
Yeah.
told you, there's no middle ground. It's either or in
Yeah,
this
they
life.
didn't gain or lose weight in
no.
like 4 or 5 years.
No, and every single week
I
we
am
out there
this
hooping.
weight forever. Like, do you have to go look at the scale? No, I've been the same weight forever.
Yeah.
I came out the womb this weight.
Well, it's shocking to me because like
195 pounds.
Even I have-
No, I feel like that's just culture, man. It's
even I have
different-
fluctuated a bit in life.
different
you know,
diets.
so-
Yeah, different stages
That's
in
what it
life.
is,
I just
yeah.
want to be fat now. I hate things. And then you would eat. And then there's those times where you're like, I don't hate things. I even love
The
meat.
American diet
I get
isn't even a diet.
No.
It's die.
Yeah.
It's ways to set you
I know
up.
that wasn't like a good one,
You know
but
what would
it's
make you
true.
sick
It's
is
called
if you
diet.
if you looked at some of the ingredients that we allow here that other countries ban
That's
because of
exactly
the
it.
effect.
That's
Like it'll make you
exactly
sick. The government here is disgusting, man.
That's the reason why cancer has went up hundreds in percent, like in like the last 30 years.
I would really
3
like to
decades.
understand when people say like America's the greatest nation. Like what According to what?
I feel like
There's
Give me an
a lot-
example.
okay,
it is
look,
only
it's
that
capable
because
of-
we have freedoms here.
Yeah.
Certain freedoms.
It's capable of being that.
That's the only
It
reason
just
that
doesn't fulfill its potential in a lot.
Well, because
in
there's
this
too many
world.
special interests involved in the country and how the country's ran.
No, it's just greed.
guess, yeah.
Greed for money and power.
No, it's listen. A large part of what's
It's
happening
all
right
about
now.
power.
A large part of what's happening right now in the government is they're all largely identify as Christian men,
Right.
and they want things ran Christian like.
Right.
And this is not a Christian country. It's not. So
there
I don't
has
know why
to
you're
be
trying to run it that way.
division between state and church.
Right, and that's the reason why that exists.
That is
because
what democracy.
freedom of religion exists. In
That's
the
how
Constitution.
democracy lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's nonsense, but there's the reason why things are running the way they are is it's all based on that. So,
Yeah.
So it's nasty. But that's why, like, I'm like, yo, man, there's a lot of countries in the world that they're better than us at this point. They've passed us in how they do things. And maybe if you go back like 40, 50 years, 60 years, you ask a certain demographic of people, they're going to tell you, yes, this is the greatest country on earth. Today, same thing probably.
Well, things change, and for that, you need to adjust. Like inflation happens because prices go up. It's a reactionary
Word,
thing,
and those
right?
things happen.
Yeah.
Or
But
things
that's
go
not-
up because
I'm talking
of
about
inflation,
policy
way
though,
vice versa.
like
it's reactionary. So I mean that's just the way
policy,
that works.
not costs and economics. I'm talking about just policy in general.
Unfortunately, in this, I think a lot of that's one of the same.
The
It's
reason
all
why
greed.
America is supposed
it's
to be
all the desire to have more over the next man, whether it's power or money or I fucked
true.
your wife. Like,
But
that's
but
just
the
way it
idea
is.
of America is supposed to be like it's the one size fits all. It doesn't exist here, right? Like everybody can live life their own way. Everybody's unique, have their own culture, blah blah blah. You can
I think
celebrate that here.
Another big mistake that we make here, or rather not we, like, because I feel like that indicates I'm talking about the citizens of the United States. I'm not. I'm talking about people in office and just
People
the
in power.
higher talking heads.
People in power.
So there should be control over media.
Yeah.
Before Donald Trump, there wasn't any idea of there being fake news out there. You just followed what you did and you believed what
Yeah.
you believed in, which could be a good or a bad thing.
Yeah.
It is a good or a bad thing. There's no good, just good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
True.
so they control a certain narrative,
Yeah.
and now that we have so much going on in the world that's affecting
There's just too much
every
information.
part of the world.
We know too much.
There's just no.
But how the fuck
there's
did
no
the
breakaway.
trend? How did the trend of like making shit up in the media become a thing? Like they know that bullshit sells.
There
Like,
was there's a story that just came out, and I won't get into specifics about countries because I don't know the exact countries off the top of my head. But it was a leader of one country speaking to another leader via Zoom, two parties, one on one, talking to each other. It was for 15 minutes, and what happened was one of the guys was deep faking the other one, and it was a complete like what's it called? Filter. Like a face filter.
So it wasn't even. The
It
person.
wasn't even the exact person. So they got all this information from this country and then stopped the call. And they found out that it wasn't even this person. It was somebody pretending to be it. Technology is
Fucking everything up.
crazy right now, man.
Very
And
much so.
and it's also being used on a bigger scale by con men or
Yep.
whoever.
And we keep talking about it. Like they're getting to the point where AI is gonna have its own
This is part of that.
consciousness
This is part of
essentially.
that.
And
I
once that
feel like
happens, I think we're fucked. you know?
Elon warned us
Yeah.
2 years ago in the interview, you know?
Yep. Remember we were talking about Eagle Eye or whatever?
Man.
I was watching Joe Budden podcast. They started talking about that. I was like, I swear to God, I swear to God, they I swear to God.
Right. Right.
But yeah, no, that's just crazy, and it's becoming more of a reality behind the scenes. And I'm like, yo, once your little facility where you're building these little robots to test out, once they like kill every human being inside that place and fucking go run rampant, you're gonna really regret what you put together. You
There's
know?
a robot that runs at 40 miles per hour.
That's way faster than me.
40 miles per hour, man.
I can't even
That's
run-
a fucking car, dude.
I can't get that
And running
quick.
at you with certain types of weapons attached to it too, like EMP shields, where it like blasts you. You know.
Wait a minute. What? What is that?
I guess I can't. I don't want to say anymore in case
All right,
I feel
Bob
like
Lazar.
people might think that I know too much, but I don't know
He knows too
anything.
much.
I just saw shit on Instagram where they show these new robots, and yeah,
It's pretty funny.
Where like the robot looks like a dog without a head. It's just legs.
It's
And
the
like, a
fastest
computer
robot
on top
alive.
of it. It's fucking
You
crazy.
said a dog
man.
with legs?
A dog without a head. It's
Without
just
a
the
head.
legs.
Oh, that would be scary to be running from that thing.
Do you have any
fucking
idea
crazy,
where we're
man.
at as far as time?
Yeah, we got some time.
Oh, I was just gonna say.
So yeah, sorry, but
No.
it's just technology is fucking crazy. The
That makes-
world is fucking crazy, and media has been completely.
pushing the entire narrative.
Well, yeah, right.
What
Right.
animals do you think you could outrun from the
Jesus
forest?
Christ, we're gonna go from that to that. Wow, that is the Kiona and Kasson podcast.
Well,
That is how we do
You-
things.
no,
That is how we've been doing
No,
things.
but you
since
got to think
episode
of
fucking
but,
one.
But you have to remember. They don't know. But you have to remember.
That's the
You
only
just
job
brought
we
up the
have.
idea that a robot can go 40 miles per hour, and I was like, well, that's way faster than I can run. So I know I can't outrun that robot.
Whoa, that's way faster than I can run.
So I'm saying now the natural thought in my head is like, well, what can I outrun in the forest, right?
What can you? is
do you
what
think you
said.
can outrun a possum?
How fast can a
I really
possum
don't
run?
know.
I don't
man.
know, but I'm just wondering.
I feel like even a squirrel's a challenge for me.
No, I think I can outrun a squirrel. I think where you'll be beat is the squirrel got you laterally. It'll cross the shit out
See if
of
I
you.
can find a list
Sure.
of the different
squirrel is like, bam,
speeds of
bam,
animal
like-
They're
running.
really fast.
I've
like
seen
that.
squirrels look like they dodged cars for fun just
Gee.
to fucking be in traffic.
Yep, that's
And
like
then-
the Chicago, like
Squirrel.
New York City
Like, what
squirrels.
is wrong with you?
Like the city ones, you know, they're like pigeons in a way,
Are
like
you
city
looking
pigeons.
up the way how fast they run? I think I could outrun a squirrel.
I don't know.
I think I can outrun a possum.
Well, so I'm factoring
and a
in
raccoon.
fear in a way too, right? I mean, I'm not like scared of a squirrel, right? But if it's in a certain situation, maybe you are.
I
you
would
know?
be afraid of the squirrel. I think the squirrel's like definitely
They
not
have
interested
rabies,
in seeing
man.
you. Yeah, but
Pretty-
they're not trying to jump at you.
They're not right, but if it's
I don't,
chasing you, maybe it does.
I don't think this
them,
is
you know?
everything.
That's true.
This is clearly not everything, but
Yeah,
here's
I
a good little sample. A peregrine falcon,
That's
200 plus
yeah,
miles per hour.
That's the fastest bird on the planet.
Wait, but
fucking
it
nuts.
flies at that speed.
No,
Yeah,
so
well,
the way it does it is it bomb dives from high speed.
Also use like a squirrel suit type of thing and just
Yeah, essentially. So, dude, they live on the
Special
skyscra-
ops and shit. Like
They live on the skyscrapers
It's
in,
a mission,
in
boys.
downtown. Like they live there and they feed off of like rats.
Oh,
So
damn.
they like literally dive bomb and their peak speed is like 200 and something miles an hour, and they grab it and they come back up.
that's wild, G.
look at
Crazy.
you, kind of smart. Where'd you learn things like this?
Kind of
I'm smart. I'm smart, partner.
Then
I know
there's of course cheetah at 70.
Okay, so
yeah,
go to the more
man.
realistic
That
versions
shit's
of.
wild.
So
G.
where do you want to start? 30 miles an hour?
No, where I can run.
How fast can you run,
Not
motherfucker?
that.
12, 15?
Of course, I can't run
don't
30
fucking
miles per hour.
know.
What do you
Right.
think?
Yeah,
How fast do you think you run?
They have garden snail
He like,
0.03.
like snarfed at you, like
You can't run 30.
no.
Just saying, hey,
All right, what
Michael
runs
Scott
about,
did
what,
30.
where's that? What's that like 10 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Let's see. A house mouse is at 8 miles an hour.
I cannot run that, but I don't want to.
A chicken is at 9 miles an hour.
I'll
I can't wait.
kick that chicken.
Domestic pig at 11.
I can
Wow,
probably
pigs
outrun.
are fast,
I
huh?
can probably outrun a pig. I think.
Yeah, squirrels are at 12.
Oh man, you're right. They're getting up there. That's pretty quick.
I don't know what the fuck a 6-lined race runner is,
No idea.
but 18 miles an hour.
Six who?
Black mamba snake at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't want to see that guy.
An elephant at 25 miles per hour.
Ugh.
And they say
tough.
human is noted at 27.89 miles
So
per
that's
hour.
you saying?
No, yeah, like a
Yeah, the
fast
fastest
person.
human of all time.
The fastest.
He's a
person.
freak. He's the best kid alive.
The most outlying of
Yes. Yeah.
the most outlying of outliers is.
I feel like this is
27
probably wrong, man.
Look up
White-tailed deer 30 miles an hour, warthog 30 miles an hour, grizzly
No, those
bear
are right.
30,
Yeah,
Those are
kangaroo
right.
30.
That's about right.
But it says domestic cat at 30.
What are you doing if you encounter a grizzly bear?
I don't
I
know
think a
about
cat can
that.
run 30 miles per hour?
Domestic cats.
Dude,
I don't
domestic
know.
cats are fucked
Hey,
up.
if y'all have a
That's right.
cat and you know from
They're
experience,
like they call they
get flooded
Do
with
you know
shit,
that
yeah.
they're like they're considered like the most dangerous predators on the planet?
Domestic
essentially?
cats.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fucking ridiculous.
because they'll fight
And you
anything. I was
have
watching
them
a
in your
video.
homes.
I don't.
I was watching a video
I
where
do not trust cats. I
one,
want to see the origin of cats.
one was fighting a coyote on its
I don't
on
know,
the
the
deck.
lion, huh?
Right? Wouldn't it be
There was
though?
a cat fighting a coyote on the deck.
He's
And-
giving
and
the,
the cat- the coyote-
He's
so
giving
the-
the foo faps, right?
Nah, actually,
Exactly.
actually,
Yeah. Like the jump, like jumps away.
I felt
and
really
shit,
bad for
like-
the cat because he was doing that,
Yep,
right?
yep, yep.
But then, like, he was trying to jump away and like, get up a pole, and the thing kept grabbing him and pulling him back down.
Oh,
so he
so
would
he
like smack him
wanted
in the
that.
nose again, and then run
He
up.
wanted that.
And then finally, the cat like jumped onto the top part of the porch, and he was like holding on for dear life, and the thing
Yikes.
finally ran away. I was
I
like,
thought you were gonna say he was jumping on the thing. Like I got
That's what I thought too. Right.
yeah. So there's a lot of things on here that we can't outrun.
So then, what's the fastest? Then? A cheetah's at 70. You said.
Cheetah says 70. I thought it
Anything
was 60
faster than
historically when I was a kid. I remember
They
them
might
saying
have gotten
60.
faster. People jump.
No,
I mean,
honestly,
look
maybe,
at
yeah.
evolution. I mean,
Right.
look at motherfucking humans. We're fucking jumping higher and running faster than
Very
ever.
true.
Yeah, but then
Very
we
true.
tear our ACLs
some
when
of
that
these
happens. So nothing good.
verticals-
Well, I did say evolution fucking is Oh, all across
Well, that's
the board.
evolution.
Nice.
Some of these verticals in the NFL combine and the NBA, like I think it's the combine for NBA.
Dude, they
something like
literally
that.
can fly.
I don't understand how they actually get up that high from just a standing position, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's
wild
ridiculous.
to me, man. But they have to slap the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pause.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just got to go back up.
I don't know where I don't know where my vertical was at its peak, but I would say I was able to like get just this much over the brim. Like I never was able to dunk.
I remember that. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I would say like 30 inches. Maybe.
I don't really know.
Probably not.
Well,
Seems like it might be a lot, actually.
You would have to measure from where your arm completely in the air.
What's a
Standing.
regulation basketball?
10 feet.
Hoop.
10
Okay,
foot.
10 foot. That's wild.
What would you if we didn't tell
Fucking
you that?
Nate
What would you
Robinson's 5'9". He's my height, and he was just doing that.
It's a
like,
little man.
That's
Yeah.
so wild. Spud Webb.
Spud
Man
Webb
has
is a
springs in his
little
Spud
man.
Webb's real small. Yeah, he was amazing, man.
Springs in his shoes. I remember
Muggsy
reading.
Bogues.
Muggsy, I was gonna say Muggsy.
But Muggsy
Bogues.
couldn't dunk.
No, he didn't.
He was not dunking. He was
did.
good at basketball
Finesse,
dribbling,
he was
though.
finesse as fuck, though.
Yeah.
It's true.
I've
And it's
been
hard to like.
X-rayed, laser
It's
beam,
hard to be like
EKG.
good.
It was Muggsy Bogues and Larry Johnson, right? They're in the
Grandmama?
same Hornets at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah. I was-
Grandmama. I think they got traded together. I think.
I was watching Lethal Shooter clips on Instagram.
That dude can shoot.
And it made me want to
I'll give it
shoot.
to
And
him.
I was like, man, I need to get back into a court soon. Like, why the fuck we going bowling? We should be going to a basketball court and
We
there's a
should
ball
set
right
that
there.
up soon.
Because my back hurts.
we should set that up soon.
But we should definitely
I
do
agree.
that.
I
was
believe
think-
we
think
said
about
that on camera a while ago.
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we've done it.
but
you
we
know,
gotta
once or twice,
find a day
like
that
last
we're
year.
willing to go and know that we can recover the day after.
I get you.
Because I got work and shit.
Yeah.
It's been busy.
I was gonna say maybe a Friday night because then we have
Friday night
Saturday
be
to
cool.
recover. Then we meet on Sunday.
Friday
True.
night would be a cool decision to play.
I don't know if I can commit every Friday.
I mean, we ain't gotta do it every Friday.
I mean, listen, the first time I'm
Might take a
literally,
week
I
and a
just
half
want
to
to get
recover
out
anyway.
there
Goddammit.
2 times. You know,
yo, I'm literally talking about just
21
getting
and
some
shit.
shots up a couple times.
Dude, that's
and
what I'm
then
talking
we can
about.
go into like
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't want to do anything crazy.
Right.
We play horse like we were doing. That's fun. We can give each other nice jump shot. Me and Adam were just like literally shooting 10 jump shots.
Like
at
setting
a-
you up.
Yep.
Right.
10 apiece, and then this guy, he kept wanting to go to half court and take half court
Yeah.
shots
Oh,
10
I
times
can't.
in a row. And
Oh
I'm
my
like, yo, you know how tiring it is to
It
shoot 10
really
times in a
is,
row from
man.
half court?
But it's good conditioning, man.
It's
yeah,
tiring.
but like
exhausting
I feel
for no
like
reason.
If you're not in the pros or you're not playing regularly, that's just overkill. man.
But I would like to say that, hey, watch this shot. Fuck you.
I
And
love shooting.
So then that is the only reason why people do that. Then it's just like
That's why I do
I
it.
can do this. You can't do
Yeah,
it.
there you
Here's
go.
the problem. I
That's
love-
what
I love shooting
basketball
ball.
is.
I love shooting
I
the
can
basketball.
dunk. You can't. Get the fuck out the
Some
way.
trick shot
I
shit.
love shooting the
Sound like a
basketball.
big
That's never
choo-choo.
going to be an issue for me. The problem was that we would do like
Shoot.
everything else first, and then we would end with like that shooting drill.
Sure.
And I'm like, yo, we've been here for an hour and a half, and now you want me to shoot 10 half court
Right.
shots?
My friend, it's conditioning.
No, I don't need conditioning. I'm not in the league.
I don't know. I do. I fucking need
It's-
that.
it's
No, I
just-
need
I'll
it
take
too.
that.
It was
I
just
am well
fun.
overweight.
And it was just fun to see how many we can make.
Nah, it was fun for sure. I had a good
How
time.
does motherfucker complain? I can't believe you made me do that. It was the worst, but I had fun that day.
Right.
Nah, it was fun, but 10 shots from half court was exhausting. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Back to back to back to back.
His pool's cool. Mine's just big, is all I'm saying.
I was watching some little on YouTube. They have like little shorts segment on the bottom, right? So I had like a clip of Kobe Bryant talking back in the day, and he's like, he would be up at like whatever 5 a.m. or some shit, and he'd go and work out for 2 hours.
Right.
Then he'd go home, rest, chill, whatever, eat something, and he'd go back and literally 4 times throughout the day
Yeah,
he'd
I
go
heard
and do
this.
2-hour workouts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, he's like, so you're in the league with everybody else. He's like, they're not working out like that. At
No.
some point,
It's gonna
your
separate.
ethic's gonna pass them. Yeah,
You're
right.
going to separate
I
yourself.
was like, man, that's a lot of commitment to the game. You know?
Truly.
I would love to be able to do that. Like in the prime of me playing ball back in the day, like I would love to go and play nothing but basketball for 8 hours, but that's exhausting.
Kobe was just different, man. Kobe Bryant was
Yeah.
a different person.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Hard work
Always.
beats talent when talent don't work hard. They say.
There's that Jim Jones said when he says, he's like, when you don't feel dedicated, stay consistent. Consistency is gonna make you stay dedicated. You know what I mean? Like when all else fails, stay consistent.
It's true. Everybody goes through a slump. You know.
That's just how it is. I think with everything,
True.
you gotta really, because everything is gonna take its toll on you at some point. Everybody can't be mentally tough all the time.
Just can't get the
Yes.
yips. You know. You can't
Yes.
recover from the yips.
But I'm saying like you know what I mean? Like you can't. Not everybody. Well, I don't think.
Can you explain yips real quick? Just for the people.
We've used the term already, but
I know.
what is the yips?
Yeah, it's basically where like you have mental blocked so hard that you just cannot do a task that you used to be able to do. It's usually really baseball, right?
It's a lot of pitchers.
hiccup.
A lot of pitchers, right?
Yeah.
Because like you've performed this task millions of times, and at some point, somehow, some way, your brain doesn't remember how to do the muscle memory isn't triggered to do the specific task that you usually.
It's like your muscles got knocked over the head, and now you have amnesia.
So then they'll be like, "Yo, this guy's been sucking for like 3 weeks. He's got the yips."
Yeah, and then they just lose faith in you, and you lose faith in yourself, and it never comes back.
What if instead of your hiccup theory of hiccups being your superpower, what if you could give people the yips?
Well, not everybody is good at something to begin with.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I mean, I feel like that would have to boil down to whatever they can do well enough.
You just be like, oh,
but what if they already have low self-esteem
and just really take them
do
down?
things,
Well, so that's not really your problem at that point, right?
Well,
trying to take them down a peg. So
that ain't true. But I don't want them to like hurt themselves. I just want them to.
Then that means that you're going to reconsider what you're doing. Then
That's why I'm saying hiccups.
so if you really want, so yeah, right.
These are going to be extraordinarily inconvenient for a few hours.
That's probably the best like non-violent approach.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's very like mentally.
I'm a pacifist. I don't need to fight unless you want. I mean, that's what it's going to be. But like, otherwise, I'm cool giving you the hiccups.
Oh, damn.
Can't pretend.
He went right to it.
Sounded like Ray J out here.
No, fuck you. I sound better than Ray J did right now. Yo,
let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it.
We're gonna have to talk about it. Go to break and then talk about it more.
Let's talk about it.
Right
Part 2 after break.
Yeah, 100%. Let's talk about it. Talk about it.
So,
talk about it.
For those who are not aware, Verzuz is a show that was created during the COVID pandemic to entertain the masses with music of your favorite artists going against some of your favorite artists. Now, this show has probably run its course at this point, I'd assume. There's not much I want to watch. The ones you wanted to see came out, and the ones you want to see that won't do it aren't going to do it anyway.
At some point, I think you can get certain people in there.
You're not going to get Jay-Z. You're not going to get Nas.
Well, of course not. But those are.
I don't think you'll ever see J. Cole. You won't see Drake.
It's Swizz and Timbo. Like
they do have relationships
well, they
with these
created
guys.
it. You're not seeing them go at each other.
No, but I'm saying like that would be the thing
they
to
have
bring those
relationships.
certain people in. You know?
But we're also talking. You're talking about the rap gods.
But again, I'm saying I think it's lost. It's lost.
I totally see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Which I definitely hear what you're saying.
So fast forward 2 years, and a couple of nights ago, history was made. Ray J performed against who?
I don't know who was on the undercard, to be honest with you.
So Ray J against maybe somebody else, but it doesn't matter. I think Bobby Valentino it might be, which was hilarious. But Ray J came out there and sang his heart out. I'll give him that.
He shouldn't have
shouldn't have done that shit.
Not even a little bit. Just let that track ride.
Ray J and Sammy.
Sammy's got hits like that?
He had like 2 songs.
Like that's it.
Hey, man,
Damn, they disrespected Ray J.
And then it said Omarion.
But how many songs does Ray J got? One Wish and...
Well, yeah, I mean,
that's a good point.
One...
He's not brand
I can't
now.
really think of another song.
I can't think of any song.
Currently,
He didn't
I'm
need
sure
another
if
one.
it popped up, be like, oh yeah, I know that one.
He had One Wish, and then he smashed Kim Kardashian on camera, and then it was a rap.
Who?
Man, he didn't do anything else.
Okay, who wins in a verse?
It's a rap.
They should have an Omarion and...
He clapped them cheeks, boy. We all saw that shit.
There should be an Omarion
Your mother saw that
and Marcus
shit.
Houston verses.
Was that Omarion and Marcus Houston?
Yeah, because they're brothers.
I think so.
And I think they both have a catalog. Because Marcus Houston got a big catalog.
Definitely.
I think that would be an enjoyable one. But Omarion already did one, right?
What was the group that Marcus Houston was in?
I almost said 3LW, but that's not it.
Can I just tell y'all what Brandy
Immature?
said?
Yes.
Immature.
Yes.
Can I just tell y'all what Brandy said in response to Ray J?
Are you like the verse? Like the actual reading of the verse? Can you rap it?
No.
No,
What Brandy said, like, because of his performance as doing One Wish.
Oh, okay.
Said, if I had one wish, you would listen to your big sis sometimes, and especially for verses. When I get off of vocal rest, we're going to have a serious conversation. And then she said, since we are deleting comments, I will comment again. Bro, Pops told me that you don't drink none of the tea I made for you. He also told me that you were talking all day when I specifically said no talking and only drink water and special tea I made for you at 4 in the freaking morning.
Call him out.
If I had one wish, you would listen to your big sis sometimes, and especially for Versus TV. But I'm hot. Lord have mercy. seat, shake my head. When I get off vocal rest, we're gonna have a serious conversation, and I'm gonna screenshot this comment in case you try to delete it again, and I will post it again.
She's at him. Good. Way to go, B.
That's funny.
That's real funny.
That's
funny.
amazing.
Because he was not prepared.
No,
He was like
should have
me
been on
on a
vocal rest.
certain type
How are you
of.
gonna hold your baby during the performance too, though? Like,
I was bad at like trigonometry, right? And it was like I would come unprepared for those tests,
I get you.
right? And I feel like that's what Ray J did. He came unprepared for
and he
this
was faking
test.
it, like trying
I mean,
to.
he didn't even.
He-
I'll give him
that
this.
man tried to make
He
something
didn't-
out of nothing,
He didn't
like,
lip
quick.
sync, right?
He
probably should have.
have.
But
it's
it
funny
would've
how he
been
made himself
obvious.
the main event. You know, it's supposed to be Omarion and Mario, but somehow
then how the fuck?
I just don't understand.
That shit is amazing, yo.
It's like
That's
there's
just
been there's been an occurrence of older R&B acts displaying the fact that they've definitely gotten older. Genuine almost broke his back the other day trying to do My Pony, and I don't know if anybody's seen this, but it's hilarious.
listen, they old now. You know?
Yeah, no, nobody should be doing these
Can't be.
things.
It's like when Joe Biden fell off his bike, as we talked about. You're too old. You shouldn't be just walking around or riding around on a bike.
You don't see Teddy Riley doing the shimmy anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like the bad boy shimmy and shit.
Listen,
Like,
man, MJ developed the fadeaway. You got to adapt in your old age. Just how it works. You can't keep doing the same shit.
yeah,
Shit,
that man is not hitting the same fadeaway like now
Who?
than he more Jordan.
Maybe.
No, I mean like
Maybe though. Maybe though.
no,
Like,
There's like
maybe.
a chance.
there's doubt.
There's
Like,
a chance I think he could get into
that's
it.
fine.
And
I'm
he's
just
like-
saying. I'm saying in the
one of them,
twilight.
like,
I'm saying in the twilight of his career, he developed a fadeaway so that he couldn't be
I
as
get you.
athletic.
Do you
I
think
know what I
Jordan
mean?
could give
I
him
get
10
you.
right now in the league?
Oh, for sure.
yo, I always think that
Definitely
he
think
could
so.
just come back and still be a force.
I don't know that he's officially
gonna be-
retired yet.
He's gonna be 65, and I'll be like, he can get out there, and he's got like 7.
I
We'll
am
just
not
see him
one.
pop up in free agency one year.
if
like,
Keith Bogans can put 2 per game,
I
Jordan
swear.
can.
I
If
swear.
I am not 100% certain he's retired forever yet. It's still some time left. I'm just saying. And I do believe he could probably give him 10.
I hear you.
A quick 10.
I hear you.
But he's not. It's like he wouldn't be like he'd be like a pinch hitter.
Sure.
You know, like he's in there to score a couple of points, not run down the
He's
court.
clutch.
He's gonna back down. It would probably be embarrassing for whoever's guarding him.
Most definitely.
Because you just can't do anything about
Most
it. He's probably got
definitely.
old man strength. He's not moving anywhere. He doesn't even
There's
jump
some
off the
mercy
ground.
there,
It's like the Dirk, but not even jumping. It's just off one leg backwards.
Right.
And you know what? It's funny because
He
he
calls
goes.
a swish.
He like fluctuates where he's in shape, and he's like not in shape.
No
and
one
he's,
calls
like,
a
super in
swish. He
shape.
calls a swish though.
Swish,
Like,
bitch, swish.
He's out there like Jordan.
me.
Jordan,
Me.
I mean. Fuck. All right, let's go to break.
All right then.
Forgot what it was.
I never remember.
Yeah, the memory is.
We were just talking about different types of hats. If I wasn't Jamaican, why would I wear this hat?
Well, you don't have a hat on today in a rare turn of events.
It is. You know what I always
Usually
hate?
you have a hat.
It's the worst
Usually.
shit when I don't like driving without a hat on because I have the windows open right now and my hair just be fucking flying everywhere.
Got you.
Wait, you don't like driving
Slapping me
without
in
a
the
hat
fucking
on
Face. I like having a hat.
when you drive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my hair stays in place.
That's a pretty hilarious problem to have.
It is a pretty hilarious problem to have.
It's like I can't have a convertible because if the top is down, my hair is gonna just hit me in the face.
No, I think there's a way to curtail that with a convertible. There's a way you like align the windows where everything is in equilibrium and you're in like the middle of the fucking hurricane.
So like,
Right.
so does your hair just like blow backwards in the breeze?
like now?
Yeah.
So yeah, does
No,
it,
it just
does
slaps
it
me in the fucking
so
face.
kind of flies crazy then.
Yeah, just all over the fucking place. It looks real fucking stupid.
That's my problem.
Yeah, see,
I have a
'cause you
lot
got-
of hair
yeah,
though,
yeah.
so yeah.
I just had him cut. I went and got my hair cut like a week ago,
You got
and
it
I
trimmed
told him
up?
I was like, dude,
Trim it.
you got to trim this shit.
I'm thinking about
because
doing
it's got
it. I'm
to
still growing
chill.
mine though. I'm also growing my beard out again. I think I want to get it longer again.
My beard kind of just grows as it does, and I'm like, oh, I gotta trim it down, and I only intend to go a little bit, but I'm really bad at blending the big beard, so it always goes down to like the one guard that makes sense. So it'd be like a 5.
Sure.
Like fuck, now I gotta go back.
Right.
The last time I saw Majid, it was like 97 degrees outside. So I was like, I'm just cut as much off as
it
you
all
can.
off. Yeah,
I was
right.
like, listen, there's a certain point where like I don't look right if I have
Take
too
it
little
all
bit.
off,
So I was
Majid.
like, don't get to that point, but like cut as much of it as you can. I was like, go as bald as you can in the back, and the sides. Make sure like there's just like contact of the skin.
The summer, I told my barber, I was like, I'll probably be here every 2 weeks. I need my shit. I cannot stand having a lot of hair on the side of my head.
No.
Cannot deal with it.
Well, I mean, a
I
lot
was
of
mad I
hair.
couldn't have a haircut yesterday.
A lot of hair when it's like 90-something degrees is terrible. Especially here, like I'm sweaty as hell, and your hair is all greasy and
It got
nasty.
mad.
Word.
You just it's rough.
It's rough goings.
Rough. So
Hats? Yeah.
So hats during the summer.
So yeah, I was saying that I felt like New Era came out later in our, lives.
And when we started to like
Hat lives.
pay attention to
I don't
some
know.
of the styles and shit.
Because I said that it was Rydell who started making hats. So like what I'm thinking is
Starter
like,
hat and shit.
Starter. Excuse me. That's what it was.
I don't
Starter
think- I don't
had
think they were starter.
Starter had a lock on hats. G.
Let me see. When did...
Here's an autograph for your brother. I wrote it on the starter cap.
Also, those fucking starter jackets, man. Like that
Yeah,
was
of
that
course.
shit back then, man.
New Era Hat Company. It's an American headwear company headquartered
This
in
man's
Buffalo.
excited as fuck to talk about this
Hold on,
right now.
hold on.
He's like, I'm about to prove this man wrong.
It's a headwear company headquartered in Buffalo, New York. It was founded in 1920. So,
What?
Yeah.
1920.
Stop it.
Did they make hats then?
The cowboy hats, like what the fuck?
Has over 500 different licenses in the portfolio.
Fucking Lasso comes free
here
with
we are,
one and
here we
shit.
are, here we
Like
are.
what?
So since 93, they've been the exclusive baseball cap supplier for Major League Baseball.
Since '93.
Yeah.
Okay,
So they've been
yeah.
around since
All right.
when we've been able to buy hats.
But
Then
when
what
did-
about
so when did basketball
before
hats start?
'93 then?
93.
Who was that
Not
company
even a clue.
Because what I
Bulls
was
hat and
I
it's a
was
New Era
6 or
hat.
7, right? '93.
Spalding.
Spalding.
And then Mitchell and Ness as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that made sense because I'm
Mitchell
picturing-
and Ness is forever.
Yeah, they've been around for
Forever.
Ever. Like they're actually hardwood classics. Pause.
Yeah.
They've been saying
Yo,
a lot
pause
of
is still gonna be
pause-worthy things.
hilarious. I was
Do
watching
you have a? You should get a pause fucking soundbite.
What do you mean a pause soundbite? Who do you want to hear
You
say
press
pause?
it and we just stop.
I love that reaction too. Dude.
You
Like,
press
is there-
it and
is
we
there a
stop.
particular-
what are you talking about right
Is there a
now?
particular video game that when you hit pause it makes like a sound that's pretty notable from your childhood?
It
No,
it
I-
is
I
it
know,
is never
Dick.
said.
No. I'm asking like for real. Is there like a sound that
Yeah.
like?
A lot of them did.
Well, I think he meant like find the sound,
Yeah,
not
is
try
there
to
like a
recreate
Oh,
it
I'm
with your
not
fucking
asking
mouth.
Because if I can have a sound,
dummy.
this guy's gonna
if I can-
beatbox a whole video
if I can put a
game
sound that's equivalent to
I'm
like
not saying
a pause
put a
noise
sound.
on here.
I'm saying put somebody saying pause in the sound.
Right,
Fine,
he's
but,
not
you
saying
know,
that.
right,
He's
I
I know.
saying,
I'm not talking about just bloop. Like that's not. It's not gonna help.
Okay, well
anybody.
then who should we sample for the word pause? Who says
I'll
pause?
say it.
Really fucking cool, you know?
I'll say
Button.
I'll say it.
Button says right, right? Am I wrong about that? Like,
listen, no.
I
for
feel like
sure
I
you
hear it like in my head.
I'm sure he says
But like,
it sometimes.
I feel like why would we
We
do
all
that?
do.
Why would we do that when we can
I
just
feel
say
like
words
Button
ourselves?
would have
because
a fun
I think
pause.
it's just fun to have.
But
things
what do
on
we
it.
do here is we
hilarious.
say words, you know? So there's certain things that like are notable quotes that sure, but like pause is one word we could just say that ourselves.
Fine, dude. Be lazy.
Hey man, I put all the sounds in here that you asked of me.
Those labels are still terrible.
Well, what do you want? You know, it's an expensive piece of machine. I'm not gonna like put something more permanent on it.
So Sam's right.
Well,
It
so
could
what's-
be a lot better than what it is. Just saying.
It could be.
Like it's an improvement that we got names on them. First of all, we're not just
Yeah.
guessing when we hit the pad. Like
Yeah, for sure. Look at he knew that
look
was
at
the
that.
the
Look
fucking-
at it. See
What is that?
There
What
it
is that?
is.
What are those? What's that
Chimes?
It
instrument?
says chime.
chimes and
Chime.
harps. I don't know.
How fucking what if you're the guy that plays the chimes or the fucking cowbell?
Hey, you know what? There's actually a very dope local artist. Her name's her Instagram name is
If
at
you tell me she
that
plays
harpist.
the cowbell, oh okay, all right.
At that harpist.
So she plays the harp.
Yeah. So she
harp
just
is
she just curated Bonnaroo, which is a music festival, and she was there all 3 days just playing for like walking around music. Like I don't know, that's fucking dope to me. Like to walk around, there's a harp playing behind you. Like
Festivals are an interesting
Yeah.
place.
that's wild, G.
I don't
but
think I
also
can ever go to
she
one.
also like she dives into like rock music, like hip hop, jazz. You know, she's diverse.
She plays it.
Yeah, she plays a harp, G. Like electronic. Like that's wild to me.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
pretty crazy.
Mad respect.
Mad people keep telling me like, yo, you should go to a festival and go to like Coachella.
People
or-
tell you should do those things.
I've been told this.
I've only been told the opposite.
No, you should definitely do it.
Feel like don't go to those.
I feel like it's an interesting place.
So
to be.
Candace does not want to go to Coachella with me.
Why?
Coachella's a 2-week event. So
That's also
it's-
really weird.
So no,
So what
but
do you
no,
gotta
no,
do? Do you
no,
leave
no,
and then come
no,
back?
Hear me out. So
Like, stay there for 2 weeks?
It's 2 weekends. But I say it's a 2-week event because there's still shows in between that week where they have like random artists just book random shows. And
So
it's
you're
like you
just-
see like, I don't know, Raekwon and like fucking Ghostface collab on a night, randomly. Because like Wu-Tang is playing the
So you
next
just-
day or the
are you
next
just
weekend.
staying in
Like,
the desert for 7 days?
no, I mean, you're in Cali. So like, you just vacate out of that.
So they make you take 7 days off, 8 days off.
No,
for their-
you can, but what it is like it's 2 weekends, and I believe it's the same lineup both weekends, but those bands play different albums of theirs.
Oh, okay. I can deal with
That's
that.
just fucking.
I
That's
probably
a
would only
whole
stay for
different
one
world,
weekend.
man. Sure, and most
It's
people
gotta
do
really be
because
people
like
that you
it is
enjoy,
the
though.
same band,
I
the
also
same
feel
weekend.
like
Right.
I'm forced to do
If
the
you
drugs
are
that
if
are
you
at
are
the forest
if
festival.
you're a music fan and you have the money to do that and it sells out every year, you're gonna do that, man. If
drugs?
I said if you can buy a ticket to that event every year,
I feel like
and
there's
you're
a
a
lot of
music
drugs
fan,
that
you're
are
gonna
being-
do that.
that are gonna be passed
Also,
around,
there
right?
are a lot of fucking. You're in the California desert, bro. Like
There's a lot of drugs, right?
you get anything.
Of course, there's gonna be a
I
lot of
feel
drugs.
You got everything.
I feel
You're
like
at a music
going-
festival, first
you
of
got
all.
everything.
Listen,
there.
I'm not a big let's take
Hey,
all the drugs
I'm
on
not
the planet
either.
guy, right?
I'm
There's a
not.
couple that I'll be interested
We should
in.
do ayahuasca. What's
I
that
see.
called?
That's one thing. That's wild, man.
That thing right there sounds like you fucking go crazy.
It sounds
man.
like it opens up some kind of weird
Seems
mentality
like
for you.
you may
and
never
you
come
might
back.
fuck your life
but
up a
the
little
thing
bit.
is that it only opens up that portal if you have a dark past or something dark about you.
Otherwise, you just ate a plant. You're just
No,
like,
no,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck?
Otherwise, it's more of just a spiritual, positive trip. But if you have that behind you and you haven't talked about that in life before, never taught, all that comes out. And
Yeah.
it comes out violently sometimes for people. And it's not the same for everybody,
Whoa.
Certain,
I wouldn't do that drug.
Certain traumas affect different people a different way. I mean, obviously, right? Like
Yeah.
no one's the same. So,
Exactly.
But I'm just
Well, I
saying,
mean,
like that drug
that
really
dr-
brings that shit out of you, though.
That's
But
also
isn't
in like
that
the
only
same vein.
available in like the jungles of like Chile.
That's also in like
You
the
can go to
same
Mexico.
vein. That's in the same vein of like
I'm growing some
hallucinogens.
ayahuasca in my basement, man.
It's like the same.
You don't want, don't do that.
Don't do that, guys.
Don't do that. No,
Like,
you
where
want
you-
to you want to go to a controlled place. That's the best place to do
I
it.
would
out
agree.
I think it's in the same vein as mushrooms. It's like hallucinogen type of.
It's
in
like-
that category.
It's also here in the States, but it's not legal, so they can't announce that. But
Yeah.
there are shaman that will usher you through all that, though.
It's pretty crazy.
Don't you feel like going to these festivals? You have to take these drugs.
I would not want
No.
to do that. I don't know.
I'm not
like,
taking
that is
anything from
that is
anybody.
something that I respect fully, and if you want to do that, that's amazing
like,
because that
you're
gives you a
telling me,
whole new
hey
perspective
man, I
on
got
life,
these
man.
really good
Yeah.
mushrooms.
But
That
don't do
gives you
anything
a
for
whole
the
different
first time.
perspective.
You're
there.
not taking that guy.
Right.
Don't
right.
do anything for the first time in those
at,
places.
at a music festival. I'm gonna try ayahuasca. Like no,
Right.
no, no.
So a guy walks up to you, hey,
Some of the bands I see are like this, like dark rock shit, and it's like I'm not gonna. No, that's a bad fucking trip, man. Like no.
dude walks up to you,
Yeah.
hey Dave, how do you know my name, bro? Like,
Like Dave, it's me. I've known you for 30 years.
It's you guys talking to me, but I have no idea who you
are
are
you
at
guys?
all. Like,
like, hey,
How'd
Dave,
you get here? Where am I?
I got these mushrooms, man. You're not gonna take those mushrooms?
nah,
Why not?
nah.
You're just gonna say no to them?
Actually, I've
watching
of
hot boxing with
course,
Mike
I've
Tyson,
dodged
all he
drugs my
does
whole
is-
life.
I mean,
yeah.
I have too. But what I'm saying is, you're there. It's like, when you're in Rome.
So that's kind of what I'm saying. So I feel like
find
if
it.
you are there, that's something in the moment, then, man.
You just might be like, give me the shrooms,
Right,
man. Just
right.
give me the fucking shrooms.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Right.
all
There's
about-
like certain places
But I
that you
will
shouldn't
say
try
the only
things.
time that you should take that is if you have a clear conscience and you're ready to have a fun time, and you're able to control your thoughts.
You got a microdose leading up to it or some shit.
Exactly
Yeah,
that.
I'd rather
exactly
microdose, I
that.
think, than do any of that other
Microdose,
shit.
man.
I don't want to sit there and just go fucking full out like Mike Tyson.
Pop like a
Mike
stem,
Tyson be
You ever
popping in
seen
like
Mike
a
Tyson
quarter
eat
at a
shrooms?
time. Like,
pop a stem and 2 caps, and then just chill on
Just
that.
chill. Dude, you've ever
That's like
seen,
a gram,
Have
gram
you
and a half.
ever seen Mike Tyson eat shrooms?
dude, he goes
I haven't
crazy.
seen it. I don't know
When
what
Mike
you're guys
Tyson
talking about.
eats shrooms,
He
he
takes
takes
handfuls.
like chips or popcorn. Like
that's
you know how
different,
you
man.
eat popcorn and you just kind of like try to get as much as you.
I mean, respect to of course, respect to Mike
He
Tyson.
was on the Logan Paul and right. He
That
was
guy's-
like,
that
he was
guy's
like
a-
this, and it was just falling out
I
of his
can't
mouth.
Yeah.
imagine what that does, though.
Dude,
That
I've been
puts you
watching hot
somewhere,
boxing.
man.
I've been watching hot boxing lately. It's his
Gotcha.
his podcast.
Gotcha.
He has like interesting
It
interviews
was
on
way
there.
I'd
better.
imagine so.
It was
But
way
he
better
literally-
before, I think.
Okay.
He fucking like takes handfuls of fucking that's why it was better before, because now he's fucking you can't understand what he's saying. He takes so much fucking shrooms and then he sits there and just smokes blunt after blunt while you're talking to him, and everything gets
That's
cut
a
short
lot
now.
for
It's
the
like
brain,
32
man.
minutes.
That's a lot for the brain.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He be
But
getting
so is
fucked
getting
up.
punched.
CTE is a real ass thing.
I don't think he has CTE.
He does not. No.
That guy.
Well, no,
he
he's-
gave too many people it, but he did.
Well, he would have shown drastic
respectfully.
signs.
Yeah.
He maybe caught
Maybe
a
he will
concussion
later
or
in
two,
life.
you know. But
He's still fairly young. He's like what, in his 50s?
yeah,
like 55,
So
56.
yeah, and he looks like he's in his 30s.
I think he's at 54 the last
Actually.
time I was watching an episode.
Dude is, man, he's conditioned.
Built
for
like a
life.
fucking house.
Conditioned for life, man. Yeah.
And he's like the most likable guy you could ever fucking.
Just don't
meet.
fuck with him, man.
Yeah, that dumbass
Don't
on the
don't
on the fight,
ever talk about Mike
How
Tyson
stupid-
and
like,
say his name if you're not gonna say anything nice
That guy
about
was
that
on
man.
shrooms.
Yeah.
Who?
That guy, the guy who like was bugging him on the flight.
Oh,
And I
I heard
also
about
like the
that,
picture
man.
when
I
after he
heard
gets
about
beat
that.
up, he's like,
Yeah, it's like
got
you
his
wanted
face.
this shit.
He's like, did Mike Tyson just knock me out? The fuck?
But like what? So obviously everyone thought this, but it was like a fucking plant. Like they
Yeah.
wanted that to happen to get that shot that the guy had with the weird face or whatever. They wanted that one shot.
yeah.
So they can try to get some money off, dude.
I watched the
That's
video
it.
this morning. He was on Jimmy Kimmel.
But because Mike Tyson's the person that he is, I'm sure the people on the airline knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, first of all, I've been watching.
how do
Hot
you
Bodies.
not
said,
see
I'm
the
usu-
behavior that the guy was exposing anyway?
He
Or,
said, "I'm
you know?
usually better at this." Like he's like, "I usually am okay. I understand. I'm good at doing that." He's like, "I guess it was just his number." Like he was just
That's what it
bad
was.
place, bad time.
That's what it was.
You know, you keep fucking with me, and that fucking video, he gave him a couple taps.
Truly,
Yeah.
truly.
Dude looked like he was like, oh.
Hey man, listen, he's still.
He deserves more than that.
Hell yeah, he deserves. Got
Toss
his
that man
ass
in a ring with Mike and talk shit right now with those fucking
How
gloves
much would
on.
it
Man.
cost for you
Excuse
to-
me, everybody. I'm sorry I'm heat about this, but it's just like it's Mike Tyson. G.
They were
How
asking
much
him
would
if
you
he would
call-
like fight.
That
this-
is My Muhammad Ali, bro.
1 minute round with Mike Tyson. How much they cost to go in there?
Wait, for me?
Yeah.
Gee, for $1 million? No, I want way more.
I
than
didn't
that.
say a million. I said
What'd you
1
say?
minute.
Just a minute though.
Yeah,
so
but
what?
you can't
so
run.
what do I get out of that then?
Big ass concussion probably.
No. So no. I'm not gonna do it for the thrill of it. That ain't no thrill. Like I'm about to die probably.
Oh, well, I mean,
He's asking what's your price. So
Yeah,
if you wanted to
what's
get in
your price?
If they said get in the ring with Mike for 1 minute, how much do we have to pay you to do that? Or what else? What else if not
homie,
money?
homie, a minute, right? A minute, okay, right?
60
Give me
seconds.
4 or 5 wild and out girls.
I'm gonna say my whole torso.
My choice.
My torso is gonna be fucked up.
Your
I
torso?
might have to go to the doctor. Okay, so how about
gonna
this?
shit
So
yourself?
I will definitely go to the doctor after this fight. But what I'm saying is like his body punches though, that'll hurt you deeply, bro. Broken ribs.
Oh, 100%.
All of this
You're not worried
is
about
just-
your face getting punched?
That is the first part I'm talking about though. Like
You said your torso.
exactly, because that's but I'm saying, and then you work up to the fucking face. I'm getting hit in the face by Mike Tyson. No, I will look like Martin Lawrence in that episode of Martin.
All right.
when he gets his ass
Dave,
beat. That's me.
Dave,
So yes,
enough.
with all of that,
How much?
With all of that, I'm gonna say 20-30 million dollars. I'll do it.
20, 30 million?
20 to 30 million dollars. I'll do it.
I'll die
20,
over
30
here.
millions.
It's not a number at all.
That's not enough.
20 to 30 million.
It's not enough.
I will
You're
do it.
undervaluing your brain.
I think he only got 30 million for one fight.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any risk.
So yeah, and yeah. So then I have no idea what that.
I
what
think
that
you're
is then.
undervaluing your own
Because
brain.
like how much
You have to be worried
how much
about
did Pacquiao make on his recent fight?
Pacquiao got his ass-
estimate.
Whoa.
Of course, but still, just numbers though.
Look at you still.
That was
stupid.
that was
my
one
money.
of the highest paid bills.
I
right?
want $100 million.
So right, okay, got you, got you.
$100 million.
Because I'm thinking I'm gonna need actual
They were like, "Sir,
reconstructive
that's not a lot
surgery.
of
I
money."
will need physical therapy. I'll need actual therapy.
So you don't think that you can bob and weave for a
I
minute?
will
think you're
try.
getting
But
hot?
it's fucking Mike Tyson, G.
Yeah, but it's
and this man does not want to lose,
It's
right? 'Cause,
55-year-old
like,
Mike Tyson.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
know, man.
all right. Now there's a bonus, right?
I'm gonna just
For
run
every
around
punch you
the.
throw,
I'm gonna run around the ring.
for every punch you throw,
And land?
you get $5 million.
Do I have to land the
No,
punch?
but you
though?
gotta throw them at him.
I get you,
You
but
can't run around doing this.
I get you.
Just trying to get the fuck out the
does
way.
the punch have to land?
If you land it, $10 million.
Okay.
So
I'll
Man, I'm
try
landing
for
some
it. Yeah, I'll
shots on
try
Mike
for
Tyson.
it.
You
I'm getting
got-
knocked out in 10
let's-
seconds, but I'm getting at least 1 or 2
All
punches
of this right now, he's watching this, smoking a blunt, like, I'm gonna fight these motherfuckers
No, he's down with that though.
let's break.
together.
He's down with that type of shit. Honestly, they asked him like, "What do you think about like this new series of like YouTubers who are
together.
boxing?" And
We're
he's
a
like,
group against him and shit. Like,
What's up, Mike?
we're trying to build a pyramid and shit.
He said that he would get in the ring with Logan Paul and all them. He's like,
Oh,
there's-
I'd
he's-
love to see it.
He's like, there's money out there. He's like, this is the new wave.
God.
He's like, and there's money's gonna be made.
Gee.
He's like, let's do that. He's like, I might be all right.
He's ready.
Let's break
yeah.
this down really quickly. Bell rings, 60 seconds. You got 60 seconds right now, right?
I'm running up and
That's-
I'm punching him first thing.
There is a lot of...
I'm taking the.
10 million, bitch!
Right.
Right in the fucking
Guaranteed already.
Now,
I will be knocked
you're
out,
guaranteed
but
something
I will
now.
hit him.
Now, if he knocks you out before that 60 seconds, you get nothing.
Oh, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, I figured that.
This is some bullshit.
So you have to go the full minute
You
to
gotta
get
go
the
60
amount that
seconds.
you think of.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You better be able to...
All right, I'm running around like a little biatch for 59 seconds, and I'm gonna like, ugh.
So I-
swinging on him at the last second.
I need a lot of money for that,
I'm
man.
going to try to tackle him.
So what? Hold up though, because then he has to have the same ability then. So
can't-
if you're going UFC
he doesn't.
You
style,
gotta follow actual boxing rules.
you want to go UFC
What are they
style
gonna
against
do?
Mike
I'm
Tyson?
not trying
like
to win the fight. They're
bare,
not going to
almost bare
penalize
knuckle
me.
against Mike Tyson? No, that is a bear claw and more intense than a bear claw. I feel.
No, I don't
No,
know.
probably not.
but still.
Bear claws are pretty fucking intense.
I want to see a bear go up against Mike Tyson. I feel like that's a fight.
I don't want to see that. I feel Mike is...
I know, I get you.
Leonardo
Mike-
DiCaprio
Mike-
tried to
Mike-
fight a
Mike-
bear, you know?
Huh?
So Leonardo DiCaprio tried to fight a bear.
Yeah, not actually.
I never
but
watched
sure.
that movie.
I watched like half of the scene. I like the end of it.
Yeah, that's
Half
all-
the scene of the end of it.
Yeah.
He didn't do very well against the bear, so you didn't really need to watch the entire
Okay,
thing. You know?
so all right, 60
wasn't a successful
seconds in
venture.
a ring with a bear.
Okay, no. That's just death.
You're
Yeah,
not gonna try that.
That's death.
I'll get in there with
Okay,
Mike
like
Tyson
a little
first.
brown bear.
Homie, are you gonna try that? And what is your strategy?
A little brown bear.
What is your strategy?
I might-
Yeah,
I
a fucking
might try to-
cub.
I
I'm
might
gonna
try-
fight a cub.
I might
How
try
long?
to ride him.
Wow. Wow.
I might try to ride him.
I'm on his
Stop
back.
it. Stop it.
That's where the pause button would come in right about now.
But no, I mean, yeah, but I would try to ride the bear for 60 seconds.
Nah.
They ride bulls.
Not a bear though. There's a reason for that.
I mean, well, somebody's got to try it.
Ain't
Oh,
nobody
good God,
trying
yeah.
that shit.
I am. If you're gonna pay me $100 million.
So that is
for
your
60
price then?
Huh? To go against a bear?
That's your price?
Okay, a brown bear that's small, right?
Guys,
It's a small
guys,
brown bear.
Guys, let's bring this back to Mike Tyson.
Please, yeah, please.
All right. Well,
Nobody's fighting a bear in a ring. Like
Nobody-
It hasn't worked
okay.
out well in any
All right.
fictional portrayal
Someone's
of
gonna
it.
like kidnap
Like-
us and toss us in a ring with a bear now because they saw this podcast.
would you go 3 rounds, 3 minutes each with a kangaroo?
That's heavy too, man. I don't know.
Kangaroos box, bro.
For real.
I
No,
just saw
I will
another
not.
Guy, another guy
Kangaroo
went
will-
at it
will
for
fuck
a
you
minute.
up.
Another guy just went at it for a minute with a kangaroo.
A kangaroo will fuck you
Like
up.
stealing off dude.
Australians
They
tell
box
you
by
that
nature.
You should never try to fight
Yes.
a kangaroo.
You said what?
Because kangaroo,
Australians will tell you to never try to fight a kangaroo.
Got it.
a kangaroo will fuck you up.
just, I heard, never mind.
A kangaroo
say
will
what-
fuck you
yeah.
up. They bounce on the tail and they just kick you with their legs and you're fucked. That's it.
Yeah,
Wild,
but the thing
dude.
is, if you dodge that, now they're dumbasses in the air. Now, yeah.
So what, you think you're gonna catch them with an
I'm
uppercut?
saying though,
Yeah,
right?
man.
No.
What is your next? Like, how are you?
What's my next
Even if
move?
you catch them with that,
My
they'd be like,
next-
bam.
You're actually thinking about how you would fight a black bear, brown bear, whatever,
Brown bear.
grizzly bear, or a kangaroo.
Those are all
man.
different.
All
A
of those
grizzly,
are
I
going
never said
to
a grizzly.
fight you.
A grizzly would
All
fuck
of those are
me
going to
up.
kill you.
A grizzly
Hey,
would
I
fuck me
figured it
up.
out. This is why Joe Budden steals our content, because he said that he would go against 2 pit bulls, and you now say, "Oh, I'm gonna fight all the other animals
been
of the
going
world."
against- I've been
and now he's like, "I'm gonna steal all their content."
Well, regardless, I'm saying that a kangaroo probably isn't as tough a fight as you're giving. You're really. I've been saying this for a long time.
I thought you almost said I've been in a fight with one. I was like, please,
I went
please tell
toe
me,
to toe,
please, please.
10 toes down.
I never
with a
told
kangaroo.
you guys this. It's a very deep, dark secret of mine. But
Right.
no, I'm fucking a kangaroo.
I actually run an illegal kangaroo fighting ring.
You're not.
a black bear or a brown bear, a small brown bear.
I will
probably.
put a lot of money on that you will lose that fight.
Oh
Yeah.
man, how much money you want to put on it?
I don't know. I will put a
How are
lot
you
of
going to
money
test
on
this
it, though.
first?
Huh?
How are you going to test this?
Well,
Are you gonna, if there's enough money on there, you're going to find a way to actually pursue this.
They
So
have bears in
this
the
man,
circus.
this man's not talking about it, like testing it. He just wants to do it. Like
I want
he
to
knows
watch.
he can do it.
I want to watch it happen.
I said, listen.
we're just gonna do
a
it
little
then.
brown
Yeah.
bear. Yes, a grizzly would kill me.
I need to see
well, yeah.
this.
Of
a
course,
grizzly
it
would just destroy
Sam
me.
toe to toe with a
Little brown
quote
bear.
unquote little brown bear.
Yes, like little.
I
like
wanna
this
see
little-
all of that.
because I'm stealing off of them really hard.
You're not.
In the
You're
face.
not going to get away with it though.
Yeah, I am.
But those
How?
things.
Because it's not going to expect me to hit him. It's a
So
bear.
how about this? Then? Is the ring?
Did he just hit me?
Is the ring a normal boxing ring? Like there's ropes you can jump out of?
But I don't
'Cause-
think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
So
I don't
I'm
think Cubs
thinking
are
it
that
should be a
violent.
steel cage match then.
Oh, like
Guys,
no holds bar?
Now how
I don't think
about
Cubs
that?
are that violent though. Like
That's
they're-
why he's
your,
not-
only, your
Excuse
life
me,
is only in
excuse
danger.
me, excuse me.
Your life is only
You
in
are
danger.
fighting this cub. He's going to react then.
Yes, if you hit, he's gonna try
Naturally.
to. But like, I
Naturally.
don't think that the only reason why you're in danger when you're around a cub is because the mom is somewhere close by, or somebody who's willing to fuck you up if you come near this thing.
I don't
and
know,
close
man.
by. But
Cubs
if you
are
have a
just wanting
cub
to
in the
play
middle of
around
the ring,
and shit, like-
yeah, they're not violent.
I think-
They might hurt you on accident, but they're
Probably.
not violent.
Nope. I think you're wrong. Both of you guys.
Okay. Well,
It's like when Simba, before he became king, you know, he was just running around, fucking around, trying to get some.
listen, we'll agree to disagree here, but I'm definitely fucking up a little brown bear and a kangaroo.
I will agree to disagree. Heavily.
I didn't
disagree.
say a fucking
I don't
full-grown
think-
bear.
I don't think we should be fighting
I
any
heard what you
animals.
said.
Anyways,
Thank you. First of all,
we shouldn't be toe to toe with them. PETA's gonna be on our ass.
but also just in general,
Like
Well, yes,
Griffin?
shouldn't
for
do
sure.
that.
This is mine, right? 3?
No. Now you're in the back there.
Come on, pal. Let's
Which
go.
one?
Let's go,
Which one?
bub.
I don't
Let's
know.
go, bub.
I just want to hear a little bit more because we changed it from last week,
I'm gonna change
and
you.
I want to hear myself more.
Well, look at whatever
I'll
one
fucking
corresponds
change
to
you.
the wire. And
Boom!
I'll rearrange your face.
Stop talking, Dave.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Which
Boom!
one.
I'm number 2.
Wait. You're number 2 here.
Boom! Okay.
Actually, you might be the main one now, so it might be that. But just don't touch things.
Fuck. All right.
We're deep as hell in here, man. We might as well not. We
So
can
she
we
said-
can fuck with that later.
She says that later too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Word.
But again, you know, it is what it is. You guys don't believe me, but I think. Okay, so back to the Mike Tyson.
Why do you want to
thing.
fight animals anyways?
Huh?
What
Well,
happened? Where it made
because
you
some-
just decide,
Apparently,
like, I
he
might
made
be-
you
sees
this
them.
way.
He sees them as a threat. Apparently,
Is it because
So,
like in Tekken, like you can fight?
Sam
animals?
secretly wants to
I
take
think I
out-
want to know. I just really want to know if I can take them on. Like I'm not stupid. We saw those bison in fucking Yellowstone. I'm not going near them.
You lost,
We're
pal.
already close to them.
you lost, pal.
Huh?
You
Yeah,
lost
those
that
things.
fight against the bear. You lost that fight.
A little brown bear.
You
No.
lost that fight.
I could take a little brown
You're
bear. I know.
losing that fight.
I would rather fight a little brown bear than a
90%
pit
of the
bull,
time
than a
you're
big
losing that
pit bull.
fight.
Well, I'm not trying to fight a pit bull either.
So you would rather fight a little?
I'm trying to
brown
fight
bear.
something
give
that is
you-
peaceful by nature, so that I know
I'll give you
I got the upper
10%
hand.
doubt that you might win that. But I'm not 90% of that is going towards the bear that he's gonna
So
win that.
what
shit.
I'm saying is, I'd rather fight the little brown bear than a big ass pit bull.
I think you might catch the bear. To be fair, I think you might catch the bear off guard, and he might run away just off the fact that like you just fucking strike me.
Because they do get scared quickly.
That could happen.
I get that.
Bears, for as ferocious as they are,
that
they
happens-
get so scared, and they scamper away.
If that happens, then you're fine, but you better get the fuck out of there because
Exactly
he's gonna
that.
circle back around.
Exactly.
Well, we're talking about.
He's like, wait a second, did I just run away?
I'm in
from
a
that
ring.
motherfucker? What the fuck did I do?
I'm in a ring for 60 seconds with this guy.
60.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't orchestrate it that way. You don't have the resources, so you'd have to go into the woods.
You don't have the
and
resources
fight it.
nor the know-how.
Well, I mean,
to
we're
pull
talking
something
about
off
if we
like that.
did though, right? Because like we're establishing it's a steel cage match. So the crowd
It's
around you
fucking
and
Mankind
shit.
versus Undertaker in the ring in the cage match type of
Wouldn't
shit.
that be no holds bar?
Well, surely some.
Sure. Yeah.
So
why
that
not,
means
Bill?
that-
Why not?
So
Anything you want, dude.
So
As Homer
anything I want,
Anything. As
Homer
Unfortunately
Simpson
for
once
that,
said.
unfortunately for that bear, I'm pulling
Surely
me a
some bars are
big
held.
ass shotgun right
Okay.
out from underneath.
I'm
No holds
saying,
barred.
like-
I'm popping that motherfucker.
But like wrestling rules, so like TLC.
Yeah,
That
like
is
you
a
can-
wrestling
like you
rule.
can pull a
Like
sledgehammer
TLC.
out from underneath the table, you know,
Dude,
and set
with a-
set the
with a
table up
fucking
outside the
ladder?
ring and fucking
Right. So
I'm gonna hit him with
get
a
your
ladder.
deadly
That
get
shit
your
ain't
deadly
ex-
brothers on, you know.
That ain't exciting. Well, shoot that motherfucker.
well, first of all, you fighting a bear alone is
literally,
exciting.
this is how that's gonna go.
If you're gonna fight him wrestling style, that's even more exciting.
Hey, wait a second.
Like
wait a second. Wait a
suplexing
I'm
the
second.
bear?
saying
Wait a second.
that's amazing.
Remember when he did this in semi-pro? It did not work well.
It's true.
The bear was on the loose trying to attack everybody.
All right. Well, you're not listening to how
That
my
He
scene
said,
actually
"Run for your
happened.
lives."
My
real
It gave
life.
you a 100% idea of what
That
it would
scene
look like if
happened in
you
real
tried to
life.
fight.
That was actually a real scene. It
my
happened in real
fight
life.
would go way different.
I'm joking.
That
So
shit,
what's
you know,
gonna
the bear got
happen
loose,
is-
but they had the footage still, so they kept it in the movie.
I'm just
from?
gonna stand in the middle of the ring and pull the gun out the holster and just shoot him,
Yeah, but that's not
It's
gonna
just
kill
that.
it.
and I won.
It's just that.
No,
Like,
it's not
I'm
true.
gonna shoot him like 10 times.
the clock's still running down. You're just standing there.
I mean, maybe. I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Bears are
You're
fast.
telling me I don't shoot a bear 10 times? He's gonna just.
You
stand
know as
there?
well as I do
What
that-
is he, Terminator?
You know as well as I do that bears are fast.
Yeah, but he don't know what's going on yet. I'm
No.
taking him by
Okay,
surprise.
hold up.
There's
gonna-
a big ass cage. People are looking at him. I'm shooting the shit out that bear.
It's done. A gun involved. It's done. The bear's dead in like a shot or two. He's
Guys,
done.
I
think
told you, no
missed-
holds barred.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about that, asshole.
I brought it up though.
But I think
So
My-
then my theory then, TLC, no guns, just tables,
10
ladders,
to 11
and chairs.
care.
I
No,
really
you
think that
asshole.
you were. Listen, you might kill the bear with the gun, but the bear's still going to get you in a ring. He's gonna fucking smack you across the floor.
I think you're
gonna
no,
fly
dude.
up out of the ring.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
run around
concuss,
just shooting
your brain's gonna start
claws,
bleeding,
like-
and it's over. There's no way.
All right,
You're
man.
not the bear. You're not gonna get the bear without the bear getting you.
All right, again, agree to disagree.
We're gonna have to because it's not gonna actually be tested.
Sam's face hits the ring. He's just looking at us like, man, I fucked up.
It's like, damn, that bear's strong.
Nobody told me that they were that strong.
We tried to.
I feel like that's how people think about Mike Tyson when they're going on a
Oh,
fight. Him.
definitely not, man. I don't know. I feel like.
Can
I
you
just got
imagine
Mike Tyson.
fighting him in his prime?
No.
You're like literally. They were like, "Well, we got you another fight." They're like, "Oh, who am I fighting?" Well, the good news is you're fighting.
Back then it was like thousands of dollars for like the
like
What's the
$1,200
purse?
bucks.
fighter that wasn't known. You know, like yeah.
They pay you $1,200 and
Well,
they give
some
you like
shit like that.
like a meal ticket to go to like the strip club across the street.
He's a fucking
They're like,
steel
Iron Mike is
worker,
getting a paycheck.
like,
You
full time.
will get no money out of this. At
Right.
all. You get some exposure though, so if you live, you're good to go.
If you win, pal. It's good for you. But if you
If
don't,
you win.
right? If you don't, then you
It's
got,
like
you got work tomorrow, pal.
like I was watching Happy Gilmore yesterday.
Work
It's like
or-
Get in there, bub.
if
Get
you
in
win
there.
this tournament, you join the majors. So there you go.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
We lived in a fantasy fighting animals
You know he's
world
got
for long enough. I think.
Edibles shaped in the Tyson.
Yeah, the ear.
The Holyfield
Yeah.
ear.
The ear.
He's
Yeah.
like, it's not actually Holyfield's ear. He's like, so like, we don't owe him anything. But it's
He
like,
said he can't
and
even
it
eat
has a
those.
bite. It has a bite.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He said he can't eat those.
Why?
He said they're too strong for him. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
You eat
you
all
shovel
of your
mushrooms in
mushrooms.
your mouth.
Like everything you have, you eat them.
He created mushroom candy bars.
That's weird.
Candy bars.
I don't know. Maybe
Very
that's-
interesting.
Maybe that's cool.
My man is out making all kinds of money on narcotics.
Sure.
Way to go, Mike. You know,
Hell yes. Hell yes.
It's a wave, though.
it's something.
Mike Tyson once posed in what only can be described as like George of the Jungle underwear next to his lion that
Yeah.
was a white Bengal, I believe.
That's
Yeah.
not a lion though. Bengal's a tiger. So they
You're a
can't be
tiger.
anything.
Dave.
Hey man, I'm just trying to help you out. You know, like
I don't care.
make sure that we sound like we know something.
People don't know what a tiger, Bengal, lion.
And by people, let's be fair, we're talking about maybe like 4 that still watch at this point in the show. Shout out to y'all. you know?
Appreciate you guys.
Well, if you wanted to play with that, you should just let me know.
Dude, there's been some hilarious like these toys, right? These things that came out so early. Benefit of being in a place where their innovation hadn't really taken off yet, because this.
Yeah,
was
but
a
who
big
would have
toy.
thought to make springs a
Pet
toy?
Rock, the jump. Remember
Yeah.
in Office Space, the jump
Yep.
to conclusions, Matt.
Yep.
Because you jump to conclusions.
So good.
We largely missed the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, but it's here again. Now it's the digital revolution.
Yeah,
Right.
we were talking about it downstairs. Like we can find like a place in the metaverse, you know, and create our own
Yo,
meta space.
NFTs were a lie.
NFTs are a lie. The metaverse is going
I
to be.
have NFTs.
I mean,
interesting
not
to
a,
see.
now it's alive, but like at the time,
It was
People
money
thought
to
it
be
was a
made,
thing.
yeah.
Hey, put
Yeah.
your money in Shiba Coin, you know, because I have my money in there and I would like it to go up.
What about Shaba Coin? Oh,
Shaba.
one day, hopefully, I'll have $1 million NFT.
That's why I'm waiting
And
for.
I don't know what to do
That's
with
why
them,
I'm trying to
that-
plug Shiba Inu Coin. You know, get out in there. Robinhood, I got it. You know, I don't really fuck with Robinhood, but if I can get rich off of it, then fuck it. I fuck with them.
If you look at everything, it's all down.
Yeah, you know, I get that. But I'm saying I'm buying this right now where it's starting down. Like it can't go much more down. You know,
Yeah, it can.
it can't get more
It
down.
can get all the way. It can go all the way. Any more downer?
Right.
Well, I mean, listen, it probably can. But like,
can.
how many more decimal points do they allow?
A lot. You ever heard of pi?
Well, word, but like that's not. That's not
There's like 1,000 numbers in the
Sure,
in
there's
the
like
pi.
a way to
3.14, man. That's all we need to know.
Yikes.
314. Pi Day.
Why do you think the sign?
It's a good
is the
day.
way the sign. Pi
good
day.
day.
Dude, listen, any day
Like
that celebrates
eating like
pie
pie?
is fine with me. You know?
Pie or cake?
Man, I used to be a cake kid. Cake kid.
Cake kid. I was cake
but-
it.
Yeah, sorry. I used to be a cake kid. As I'm older, pies is where it's at for me.
Depends, man.
And also, I love fruit tarts, though. With custard and all that. Oh, my God.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
There's mad jokes and all that.
I just can't.
Dude,
the
food-
word fruits are.
Food and
I
food
get
and
it.
anything
I get it.
sexual
I just wanted
related
to
is all.
acknowledge it a little bit further
together.
because I wanted
But,
to, and I
you
just
know, I
bit
thought
my
we
tongue.
were over 30.
Huh?
Yeah, we are, but it doesn't mean we act that way.
Fine, it's true.
You thought I
Which
was
is
over
good.
30? I am over 30, but still gonna think fruit
It's
tart
true.
is hilarious.
It's true.
What's some of your cocktail?
I walked into it.
Listen, food largely dictates a lot of that afterwards, Anything sex related, really, food is like the precursor.
Really?
I think so.
man.
I don't
feel like
need to
that's-
eat.
Think about it
I'm
this
not-
way.
Yeah, that's
I don't
weird.
really care to eat before I fuck.
I eat
Well,
definitely
word.
afterwards,
That's
man.
what
for
I mean,
sure.
All right,
can't.
maybe a light meal, something for some energy.
Like think about
Snacks.
if you're going, if you're like on a date, right?
Snacks.
You're gonna go to a dinner, or movie, or whatever before you go home and get busy. So you're gonna have to eat first. So
Yeah, I
that,
don't
that
like
food's
that.
gonna have to.
I
That food's
get
gonna have
that.
to dictate some
I
shit.
get that.
Because you don't want to be all
Yeah,
gassy
but-
and nasty, But you also want to like be full.
But then, like Sam said, I feel like I would go for something more light. Then.
Yeah, like
So where do you go?
Maybe some soup, some
do you
salad,
do?
I'm not. No, I mean I'm gonna eat
I'm just fucking
food,
with-
but
something light.
I usually go for sandwiches.
a sandwich, some water. You got some fucking to do,
Well,
man.
no,
You
but
got-
I'm saying though, not like any sandwich.
I wanna
like,
be all
there are spots
bloated
to
and
go to
fucking-
for some good ass like Italian
gotta
deli or Jewish
you're
deli.
holding in gas while you fuck. Like that's not a good.
Yeah, no,
feeling.
that's not at all what you want to be
You
doing.
don't want to be doing that. No,
You can't enjoy it.
Yeah, blame it on them.
nothing too heavy on your gastrointestinal.
Did you just fart?
That's exactly my point. Like you don't want to have
you don't
something
want
super.
Indian food or like pasta.
Nah, you don't want to be like, can we hurry this up
All
real
heavy
fast?
and not that shit.
you don't want that.
Nah, I'm trying to take my time.
So yeah, or actually, no, I should be very real. Like, I don't know, like Arabic food, like Mediterranean food / Arabic food. That's where it's at.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Some shawarma
that's why the Arab people in our family have so many kids.
or just some rice, just that
That
rice,
was an accident.
that rice meat
It worked out well.
yogurt pita combination. Like
Just
Yeah.
hug yourself. I get so warm thinking about it.
that shit is amazing to me.
Fucking fruit tart, man.
Making me hungry though. I'll tell you that.
Fruit
This
tart.
conversation.
I like
what's
Pop
up.
Tarts.
Ooh.
Is that what the fruit tart is?
No,
If you put it in the toaster.
A fruit tart is only a Pop Tart in a toaster.
I don't know. I mean, I'll just be making shit
Adam
up.
just
you
be
know?
making shit up.
Yeah, I've said that
Actually,
mad
What
times.
is a fruit tart?
so fruit
I have
tart,
never
so
represented
it's
other
pie
ways.
crust filled with custard, and then you top it with fruit. So like strawberries, blackberries, blueberries.
Maybe some streusel. Some streusel.
Well, no, streusel's like different. That's German.
What's
Learning new things on the KKP.
Yeah.
I'm a cake guy.
That's so funny.
Sorry to go.
No,
I
of
had
course.
to.
I get you.
Pie is good,
I get
but
you,
I
though.
think I'd rather just have a really good chocolate cake
I love-
or
I
tres
love-
leches cake.
So if I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
tres
cake,
leches
it's
is
gotta
great.
be like, I don't know. I don't like basic cake anymore. Like homemade shit.
So what do you like?
Like
You
I
want
put,
like extravagant
bakery.
cake?
No, nothing like crazy, but like from a bakery.
It's got to be like a moist.
So like I'll surprise Candace with the cake at sometimes, like if it's, I don't know, we have like a good dinner one night planned or something.
Got it.
I'll buy like a small cake from a bakery. It's like $10, but it's fucking made
I would
from
like
a
somebody
baker,
to
bro.
surprise
Like,
me with some
it's
cake.
yeah. Like some triple chocolate cake or something like that with
No,
like
that-
some
oh,
caramel
man.
roses on
I
top
love
or some
triple
shit
chocolate
like that.
cake.
It's fucking amazing.
I just like
Yeah.
chocolate cake in general.
chocolate ganache in the middle.
I always think about this one in Senseless. Remember when like that? There's
Yep.
like the dinner and she's trying to like show him like, oh, taste this. You like this kind of shit. I don't know what the fuck it was. Some of the most delicious looking
it
brownie
was like
I've ever seen in my life.
It was like a clump of chocolate.
It looked fucking delicious.
brownie mix.
I was like, I want that.
All of that.
And so now that's my frame of reference when I think dessert. I'm like, what you got over there? Does it look like that? No, I don't want it.
Yeah, I like ooey gooey brownies, like just soft. you
Yeah,
know, brownies.
Pause were applicable. You know?
Sure.
Me and Bibi went to
Not really,
cheesecake. It's a
'cause-
cheesecake. Yeah.
Ooey gooey just reminds me of some good ass,
You said chocolate brownie.
No, but I'm saying. But
Ooey
the
gooey
word
gooey
ooey
chocolate
gooey,
brownie.
though. Fuck all
Just
of
the
y'all.
entire collective
Both
is
of you
all it is.
guys,
Right.
first of all.
Said separately, there's no problems.
I just said
Together.
pause were applicable and I moved on.
Yeah, you brought it
All right,
back
fair.
up, and
That's
I
fair.
had to like double down for Adam.
I just want to reassure that I was wrong. And I guess I was, though, saying that. Okay, cool.
I mean, listen, not that you're wrong for saying it, but it's the insurance that we.
I want to bring back getting ridiculed
drive home
funny
thinking about this.
funny ways. Or I would like to bring back getting ridiculed in a funny manner for shit that you say.
Yeah.
Like
Instead of
not
being canceled?
Yeah, not being canceled. Just like fucking guy. Look what he just said.
Making fun of people for-
Motherfucker said ice cream, B. Just like I feel like
That's like a perfect example
And
of
the
what
banana
you're trying to
cognac.
describe there.
what
Yacht.
happened to being like? What happened when the word "gay" wasn't like so bad? Like, dude, that like remember when we used to
It
be
was
like,
certainly
that-
used in,
No, but like rappers,
A lot
like
of-
if you like listening back to some music, rappers use
and some of them
gay
still
or,
do
like,
it.
yeah,
the F word.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, but like, well, that
They had Jim Jones on Joe Budden's whatever little special thing, and they're super like Harlem will never drop the no
Yeah.
homo thing. It
Yeah.
will forever be a thing.
I get that.
People from Harlem are hilarious.
the way they got a whole
The way they
different
represent
style.
themselves is just like it's a I'm the shit type of
They do, man.
It's
representation.
real over
man.
there, man.
Yeah.
It's real.
Which hey, you should always carry yourself.
What do they
that
say?
way.
Harlem is for hustlers type shit. What isn't that what the slogan is?
You should always carry yourself that way. Like we said last week, we all came in the world as winners. You know?
Oh, because we
Because
were the
winners,
sperm
right.
that won.
You were the sperm that won.
We were
yes.
talking about like, is the race like, fuck, we gotta go
Right.
back now, and
Right.
how it must be to be a sperm in a dick.
Well, balls.
Which that
Balls,
story.
yes.
God
Oh, we
knows.
did talk about that. How the shaft is basically you just get spit out, and you're like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I feel like that's the propel. Like that's what propels you out. You know.
Yeah.
Right, but we're talking about the perspective of those actual sperms.
like a
in there.
vacuum
Are they
almost.
aware? Do they know they're
It's
in
like
there?
it's like the nose on a vacuum. You know, when you attach the thing to the
How long do you
that's
think
the
your
shaft.
life in the sack is?
What are you talking
Like,
about?
do you think some sperm have been in there for a long time just waiting to get
you
out?
can contain millions of.
Right, but
billions
what
of
I'm saying
sperm,
is
right?
some of them been in there for
It's a
like
whole
10,
fucking ecosystem in there.
Yeah, like so like women's eggs die. I don't think that sperm die. I don't really know how it regenerates or anything
Well,
like that.
do you think there's
I never
been,
really
been
thought
some
about
in
that.
there
I never
that-
looked into that as a man.
Is it
I don't
possible
know.
there's some
Funny.
that have been there for like 20 years?
I should have known better to bring this up.
I would
Sam will just bring us
imagine-
down the loophole.
I would
again
imagine
about
to
it.
some degree that you have older sperm.
Like the more
the OG
the
sperm.
better- the OG sperm.
they're just
in the
kicking
sack.
it back. Look,
Like,
the motherfuckers
wait,
smoking a cigarette. and
Is
shit.
it like a constant war in there? Or
Been
they
it for
like
30 years
sword
and shit.
fighting and shit? Like,
well, youngin, if you didn't
This
know,
motherfucker shoots 20 of us out daily.
be like, daily. Like if you didn't know, our ultimate goal is to get up through the big shaft. All right, so
like back in my day, that thing would open up 2-3 times a day.
Yo,
Oh Lord,
the cigarette,
I feel
is-
like- I
the
feel
cigarette
like-
in the mouth, like
feel
just
like-
moving though. Like,
the Denzel.
exactly.
yeah, maybe the sperm either has a Denzel or a Sam Jackson voice.
Easy.
Maybe there's a Lawrence Fishburne
I was
somewhere in
thinking
there.
that too.
Well, I mean, it depends who we're talking about. Like some people are gonna have like a young Corey Matthews voice. Like some of them are not
I
gonna
think
be.
this is
It's like an
mo-
adult look who's talking.
This cartoon, he brought it up. This cartoon needs to be made.
No, maybe not.
Yeah,
I don't-
probably not.
I don't think it needs to be made.
Just a
It
whole bunch
could
of
be.
like
and it could hit. It
heads
doesn't
with
need to
tails
be
on
made,
them?
though.
It's like that fucking Tyler beat. One small tweak could
Sure.
have been fucked up.
Yeah,
You know?
right. You gotta be real careful with that shit.
Yeah, that shit is it's fragile. Fragile.
I'd imagine it to be a pretty volatile environment inside the sack.
I think so.
I don't think so, man. I
Maybe
think,
some
like-
gangs. Hey, boy, you trying
Listen,
to get up there? You
Wait,
can't
but
get
hold
up,
up
in our
though.
hood.
But then is that situational? Like, does it depend on the person then? Like,
So your sack's
behavior?
different than my sack.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, like, yeah, it depends on you.
Now that goes a little snowbally.
Well,
Yeah.
see, that's what I'm saying. Everything escalates quickly.
It really does nowadays.
So you can't avoid it. Like you're gonna end
that's
up
the
with,
problem. That's why either you censor yourself or you just fucking talk how you talk and know that you mean what you mean and that people should understand
And
that.
most people do that, except a lot of times when they do it, they use the wrong platform to do to do it. Like,
Well, this is our
if you're gonna-
platform.
yeah, where I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna have like views that are not necessarily savory to the public, call it that, right? Then when you like outwardly express it because there's malice in it, that's when it becomes a problem.
Well, I ain't got no malice.
Word, exactly. But that's how.
And
it
neither
becomes.
does Pusha now. He got Malice. And that, my friend, is a good transition.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, so
The Clips
Push,
have
they reunited, and it feels so good.
Yes.
Yes. Fred was up on stage, right?
Yes,
he's
because
the
he
one who
was part
announced
of their
that Malice
inception.
was.
He knew Malice before Pusha knew Malice.
There's no way that's possible.
Yes.
Because they're brothers.
They're brothers.
No, but he didn't know that they were brothers.
Oh, I got you.
Like, he knew Malice from school.
I got you.
I think him. So, from what I understand, Malice, Pharrell, and Timbaland went to high school together.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Right? But they didn't, and they knew that Malice rapped. And I guess Pharrell met Pusha in another completely
So he met
unrelated way
Malice
and
first.
realized that they were brothers. He's like, oh shit. And they were rap and whatnot. But that's how from the story he told on Drink Champs.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch that interview. Not the whole thing anyway, but interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pharrell's been there.
Players,
since,
we ain't the same. I'm into Kane and Guns.
Yeah. Lord
Not so
Willing
much
was a great
Kane.
album.
Guns are cool. Huh?
Yeah.
Said Lord Willing was a great album.
Man.
Yeah, it was.
But honestly, the first two were.
And what Hell Hath No Fury? No, Hell Hath No Fury.
That was
is-
the third
is
one, I think.
Is that the third or second?
I think it's the third.
What's the second one?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
You are wrong. I'm not even gonna look. Dang.
So Lord Willing, Hell had no
Dave
fury.
wanted
and
to
they
bring
did
up the playoffs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to talk about it because you were. Well, we talked about it, but you weren't.
So
here
what's
when
your
we
quick
did.
thoughts on what happened? What transpired?
First of all, it's Lord Willin, then Hell Hath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they had till the casket drops. And
Right. Right.
What's your thoughts on those finals and how they ended and transpired, Dave?
I mean, I saw Boston winning, but I don't know. How do you stop Steph in that? He was tied 2-2 with them, and they went on to win 2 games to win it.
You can't. Again, my thought was that at the end of the day, the
The last 2 minutes was
specific-
just him taunting them.
the specific moment that game 6 of a finals brings, if you've never been there before, it brings a certain pressure that you have not been able to prepare for. So the fact that the Warriors have been there before, it's the same thing as it's that same kind of mantra of act like you've been in the end zone before. If you can only act like it if you've been there before and know what it takes. They got to that point as the Celtics, but I don't think that they were ready for an actual victory, in my opinion.
Well,
I was just enjoying Steph mocking everything for like the last 2 minutes, putting the sleep
That
and
little
the
sleeping
ring
thing.
and
He's like, give me my ring, man. Yo, he's a
he
monster.
called that shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's another thing. Like, so last season when they lost or didn't make it, one of the two.
yeah, they didn't make it last season.
Yeah, he said we'll be back next season.
Yeah,
Like,
and something about you
watch
don't want to
out-
see us.
Yeah, something like that. Like, watch out. For
You
next
don't want to
season,
see us
whatever,
next
yeah.
season or some shit.
I mean, I was like, okay, that's serious. Like, and then you started training the way that he was, that we heard about in the off season, and then
Yeah.
playing in the regular season, he was going off again. So I don't know. And then Wiggins and Poole stood up.
Clay deserves some. Cause
What do you,
he
Clay
came
wasn't
back-
the same player,
But
I'm
it's
glad
hard
he
to
came
be,
back
man.
because without him,
like
like
900.
They still had to respect
those
him,
were-
though.
It's like
those
900
were-
days, man.
those were those like deciding points. I feel
Yeah.
because then it could have went either way. I feel without him.
I think you still had to respect him
He put
because
up,
you know
what,
that he can
15?
shoot. So he attracted attention.
Oh yeah,
to the
you got to
perimeter, and
you got to
still had
play him
respect
honestly. You
15
can't.
to 20 a game that he played.
Yeah, but he's especially after again. I think it was like 900 days or some shit. He hadn't played a game, so like they said that after at
It's a
the
lot
buzzer,
to come back to.
he seeked out his trainer that he's been working with, and they there's like a crazy embrace. You know, he hugged the shit out of him, and you could tell he's thanking him because they've been through a lot together in the last few years.
Yeah, and he was able to play most of the season and
Yeah.
do it healthily. You know?
Right.
What do you guys think the chances are of like a repeat
Pretty
next
good.
year?
Could happen.
Unless KD goes somewhere where he Damian
Yeah, I saw
Lillard
that.
posted a picture of him and KD in Portland uniforms.
Right.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
All the talk of maybe the Bulls, none of these players will ever come here. I don't think. DeMar was an anomaly. I don't know why he decided to, but I'm glad he did.
They're all signing again too. They're re-signing.
Good.
Yeah, because
So
they
that's-
know they had a good
that's
core
huge.
unit.
That's huge.
I mean, they need one more, but I don't know who they.
We're going to get one more. I feel
There's
like
already
we
been a
will.
few trades.
It
This
just
offseason.
has to be able to work then. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, but I'm just saying, like, it has to be a good pickup, though.
100%.
Like,
Yeah, there's
I don't
already
know.
been a couple moves. I think what Kemba Walker moved.
Yeah, Detroit.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the NBA actually looks like as a whole when the season starts.
Sure.
It's going to be an
'Cause there's
interesting
gonna be some
season
moves.
for sure. But barring any kind of like crazy movement that teams up a large superstar with another one, I see Golden State repeating probably.
Okay.
Steph probably gets 5. And then that's probably his last
That's
one.
5 and 9.
5 of 9, you said?
5 and 9 years.
I think so. I thought it was 4. No, maybe not.
This is their fourth one.
4 out of 6, though.
They're 4 and 8.
Are you sure about that?
4 out of 8 years. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I think he probably wins one more, and then he probably rides out. It's him, Clay.
I don't know, man. I still think
Draymond.
there's a couple of rookie from like the Zion class, the John Morant class that they're like starting to really kind of take
Yeah.
some shape, and I think it's gonna be more
Ja-
competitive.
Ja's
season.
hungry.
Ja's
You know
nice.
who he is.
Ja's
Yep.
nice.
He's
I
hungry.
think if
Hey man, I can't wait.
I
Till
want
this PSA
Zion to-
10
I want
rookie
Zion
right
to
here
get
is
back
going
up. I need Zion to fucking wake up and
Yeah.
really try and become the great player.
I mean,
can
he
be.
seems like he's doing really well.
Oh yeah. He looks like he's.
He said he put out a new shoe, right?
Huh?
He said he put out a new shoe or something.
He's been, I thought, right?
Yeah, but there was like some other new drop he just did or some shit.
Like it's a different silhouette and all that, or what?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but I haven't followed too much Zion news.
This is small, but I love his logo.
Yeah, and Nike does a great job with marketing the people who are
logo's
with them, man.
fucking dope.
They do an excellent job with that shit. Yeah, he did Voodoo shoes.
Right.
That voodoo that you do so well.
We see there's
Something
a
like
picture
that.
of him somewhere
Something
in
like
here.
that.
They have all types of other shit.
It's at all types.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them. I
I got
mean,
all types.
little low top Nike joints. Yeah. Try to get a
Yeah,
maybe.
the ones on the right look like dunks.
Yeah.
Those are fire.
Maybe try to put this as the picture that as
Oh, yeah.
the thumbnail for the episode. Yeah, but I don't know.
Hey,
Maybe we'll
sport.
put that at least on the Instagram so people can see what the fuck we're talking about, have some kind of frame of reference. But
A little bit.
yeah, so I don't know. Since I guess it's a good transition to sneakers.
We got sneakers.
Everybody has sneakers on. You want to talk about sneakers?
I just been rocking the same thing. Remember, they ruined it for me.
What you got?
And then they left.
What is that?
Still, just tell them
I
what
just
you're
got
wearing.
I got my low top Air Force Ones, gum bottoms,
Got you.
Okay.
summer shoe.
Got some pine green ones again. You know, I decided again like these are gonna probably be my summer shoe. So
Dope.
brought them back for the pod before I start putting some wear and tear on them. You know. What about you, man? What you got today?
Low 11s, the 72 and 10s.
Okay.
Nice.
Dave's sneaker game done come up.
Yeah,
Hard.
it's a wild shoe, man.
And
My
thank God
first
because
11.
Sam stopped wearing shoes that matter, you know, or stopped wearing different shoes and stopped changing things up. So
It be
Hey,
like
man.
at least we
Yeah,
can
right,
somewhat
exactly.
keep this fucking thing alive. You
Yeah,
know?
man. I try to.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, some dedication.
That's like the motivation for buying all this shit is like the
You know,
pod, you know.
That's what I'm talking about. Because you got to be dedicated to this.
But also I'm thinking about future Dave, you know.
Yeah. See, and that's important.
Yeah.
I started realizing that at some point that like you got to just kind of think about future you and do right by you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Do yourself a solid in the future. Like, you know, even if it's something tomorrow, I'm like, man, Adam did that shit for me, man. You know? Yeah.
I got
Speak about yourself in the third person.
Sometimes.
I got two Grail pairs that I really want before I stop actually like buying. The Cool Grays 11s. Like I have to have those at some point in my
Yeah.
life. But also the Hyper Royal ones though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wild. Those are wild joints, man.
There's like probably 8 or 9.
There's
years
so
I'd love
much.
to have
There's so
before it.
much. So much.
Yep.
But those two are for me though. Like
I
right up
got
there.
And that's the thing, though. Those grails are usually like the expensive ones. You know?
Sure. Yeah, right now that the Cool Gray hasn't. So for my size 11, it hasn't dropped under 400 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I won't buy
And I'm not
much
trying to
right
spring
now
for
in
that
that
now at all,
regard.
so.
No.
Ain't trying to spend
Hyper Rolls
twice
are the
retail.
same price for that size too, I think. So
Shite.
yeah.
Respect to the people who keep the retail market alive. You know, and
Sure.
go willing to go and
Sure.
spend a grand on some shoes.
Maybe
You
someday
don't see
I'll
me
be
doing
able
it.
to, but I'm not doing it now though.
Nope.
I'm trying to save
Most I spent was $350
on a shoe.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
the eggplant foams.
It's a lot.
Wow. Okay, that's a crazy purchase then. That's pretty dead. Was that retail?
Oh, you're trying to play us off?
Is that
right
retail?
now? Yeah.
That's from the heart.
All right, well, since Sam apparently wants us out of here today, we appreciate you all tuning in to episode number 142 of the Kiona and Kasson podcast. It's been a nice little ride. We've got off track and talked about God knows what, but it's been fun still.
Everything.
Thank you all for tuning in and watching to this point. If you have indeed watched to this point, we're going to have to replay this now because you weren't even in it before you started doing it.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in, man, and hopefully we'll catch you. Hopefully we'll catch you on episode number 143. Any final words from y'all out here?
Bye.
Nah.
All right, then, peace, kid.
Vote. That's what I'm gonna say. Vote.
These whole ass old men out of.